One.
Hello, everybody, and happy Magical Monday, everybody! Woohoo! Deanna did something bad.
I waved so hard I knocked my glasses off my face, which I think is a good sign for how this session is going to go.
I hope
We're all
so.
gonna die.
It's going to be fun. Welcome to Kids on Brooms, Chromatic Academy, Covenstead, Year 1, Season 2. How's it going, everybody? We have a very fun episode coming up for all of you tonight. Everybody is low-key kind of nervous, it sounds like, from the vibes going on in this room.
Low-key.
Let's go ahead and call out our players. We have Tessa, who plays Neora.
Hello, yeah, we're all gonna die. Things aren't good. Hi.
We've got Danny, who plays Maris.
Hello.
We've got Lauren, who plays Oclis.
I'm going to live.
And we have Deanna, who plays Eero. God, we cannot hear you.
We cannot hear you, hon.
I'm gonna die, is what I said.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and call out our music resources for tonight. You are listening to music right now on RPG Sounds. RPG Sounds is an awesome platform where I can take something and play it and give out the link, and everybody in my party can hear that music. It's really nice to use. It is a free platform. Deanna says I don't pump up my resources enough, so let's talk about this for another 5 minutes.
That's not what I said.
We've got Tabletop Audio, Dark Fantasy Studios, and Artlist. I pretty much pick music out from all sorts of resources. I was picking out music or sound effects from Pixabay last week because we had a whole soundtrack for that play. Let me see. Do I still have a fun sound effect? Here we go. Let's see. I think that was Lauren's favorite. Also played through RPG Sounds. So, in the middle screen, you will see One More Multiverse. This is the system that we use right now for our game. Should we break out the bad news?
Just rip it off like a band-aid.
Oh God, I'm still not over it though. I might start crying on camera. I think it was shared today that One More Multiverse will be unfortunately no more in about 3 months or so. We have loved One More Multiverse very much. It is free, it is amazing, it's adorable. So get it while you can and play it for the next 3 months. You can play Kids on Brooms at home with this system, and you'll probably finish before we will. So
Yeah.
Go ahead and try before it's gone. Maybe something will progress in the future as far as what they plan to do with it. But as of right now, we love you, One More Multiverse. We've had a great time, and I'm very grateful we were able to use this system for at least our first year of Kids on Brooms. If you have a great system in mind that is equally as adorable, please send the recs our way through chat. Totally excited to check them out and see what happens. All right, and shout out to Jake and Zach, who are in the writer's room with me, and Tammy, who does all of the portrait art in our intro that you're about to see. Are we all? Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Are we all in agreement for that?
Okay, so to fill the audience in, we're trying to figure out a drunk mechanic. And right now we're picking a die that represents the level of drunkenness from a D4 to a D20, depending on how drunk you are. 20 would be the drunkest. And when you roll a check, you roll your drunk die. If it is an even number, currently, if it's an even number, you add it to your roll, and if it's an odd number, you subtract it from your roll. Tessa and Short Danny are making the argument that they hate us and have no light or love in their hearts whatsoever, and that we should have the higher number be.
I will say, I think I'm going to keep it the way it is, because it's going to royally fuck you guys over either way, and I'll explain why.
They're so
Okay,
magnanimous.
Our
So
spells are going to be
magnanimous.
huge.
Which could be a
We have
problem.
spells.
Have
Yeah.
4 adversity tokens that are just ready to be burned.
I have
I
no
hope you
adversity tokens.
Have
So
Do I have any
well,
on
some of
check?
us have some of us have none. This is great news
Neora
so
has
far.
none.
Oh, good.
we use them all on the play. The most important thing we can do.
You guys knew this was coming. You can't blame me.
The play was more important.
Was it though? Was it?
Okay.
In the
Okay.
moment.
So let's go ahead and give a quick recap of up to this point. Yeah, Danny, do you want to maybe give the recap? Since
Sure. Let's find
He has
the
the
notes.
most detailed notes.
Let's see. We woke up to our May baskets. There were lots
Yep.
of them. There were lots of secret ones. Ockley's got like 3 secret ones, including an anonymous one with a magic bracelet that had a confidence charm on it that
Yeah,
she
I still
thought
don't
would
know
be a
who gave
great
it.
idea to put on. So she did.
She
after-
checked for curses first and discovered that it was a confidence charm. So she had some diligence.
Yeah, sure. So after we all opened our baskets, we headed to the courtyard for decorating and maypole dancing. And Toivo pressured Eero to join in the maypole dancing because he didn't want to. And then Eero dragged Conway over. And then we had a little cute thing where they bumped into each other, and Eero and Aklis decided to wrap them in the ribbon. And Conway got all upset and stomped off, but kind of was smiling at the end anyway. Oh, and that's when Aklis let us know that Auntie Tay-Tay was coming. Because the rest of us didn't
Yeah.
know that. So that was a bit of a surprise. Suddenly, all of our stellars went off, and it was Kimmy Kiss trying to do a bunch of interviews. Conway did not do an interview. Tesha was covered in little tiny spiders that were biting her. Lyle was in his room looking really rough, trying to put final touches on costumes. And Ava was in Nimue Hall with lots of people fawning all over her. We did some show prep. We decided that we had some paid tickets for the box seats or the splash zone. And we definitely have a merch table. And Eero and Aklis worked together to use Crumpet to sow FOMO over the entire student body.
real quick, do we want to do a die roll on how much merchandise you guys maybe, or maybe how much like stuff you sold, or how much profit?
Like you said, we
got?
completely sold out according to you. So
Well, I do remember Poseidon taking over your merchandise booth.
That's true.
true.
So how
let
much
me
was
let me
this?
go ahead. How do you guys want to do that? Do you want to do like a Let's go ahead and have everyone roll a d20.
Okay, where's my capitalism dice? 1 second. Capitalism dice.
I will
That's it.
times it by your roll by 2.
So
Or-
that,
Oh, are we each rolling separately, or is one person rolling for everyone?
Just roll separately. Yeah.
The
Let's
times
break your
the result
dice.
by 2.
Yeah.
So 28.
then 32 for Maris.
We have 30.
16.
28 plus 32 plus 30
Plus 16 from Lauren's 8.
Yeah.
plus 16. Is that everybody? I think that is. Yes.
Rock
Okay.
Race isn't good at marketing.
That's about 106 dazzles. You guys did a pretty good job. So you can keep that money and do with it as you will.
Okay.
All right. 106 dazzles. Gold dazzles, we'll say.
Nice.
Is that what the currency's called here?
Dazzle. I don't think you've ever said the name of the currency.
I have
was
I
just-
have before.
Okay,
Is Niora working for dazzles? Niora refuses to work for dazzles.
Danny was just using a cute word for dollar. They were like, a dazzle.
A dollar. No, I've said it once before and I can't remember what it was for, but it was something about gold dazzles. But yes, I just came up with the currency name. So not today, but before when I said it, I swear. But 106, so go ahead and keep that. You guys can figure out what to spend it on. Okay, Danny, sorry.
That's good. Let's see. Oh, we got, as we were getting ready for the show, we got a note on our door that was very poorly spelled that said, "Watch out for unwelcome guests, be alert." And Eero decided to check bags at the door and be security. We heard the water pick up on the lake as Poseidon showed up. And, well, he was exactly what we expected him to be and started bossing Riley around. And it's fine. Lord Walker had an entire case of beer delivered to his box, which made for a fun Lord Walker later. And then the earth started to tremble and a pit opened outside to reveal Auntie Tay, who decided not to take the box seat, but to sit in the splash zone. And the entire stadium was full. We sold out. Then we had our play, and I don't have a lot of notes about the whole play because I have the whole script. But
That's okay. The
amazing.
play is something you'll have to see. Just
Yeah.
watch the last episode. Just watch it.
It was brilliant.
My main
great.
notes were that we had some sabotage happen, including Oculus bracelet tightening and making her so confident that she really believed she was Hades, which was a bit of a problem. And but overall, it was a success. And we all headed backstage. Auntie Tay went back to talk to Oculus alone and destroyed the cursed bracelet. And asked if Oculus felt targeted at the school. And she said she feels safe, ? And for now, the school is a good place for Oculus, and she gets to stick around. Also, she slapped Darcy and turned him into a little chihuahua, which was fantastic. Let's see. Niora found Lyle, who was kind of exhausted and sad, and gave him a bit of a perk up, a potion. Yeah, Lyle was pouting because he didn't have a date. We had our official procession to kick off the evening part of the Beltane festivities. Lord Walker gave a really drunken speech and then lit a bonfire. And then Lazarus had to light the second one, which was a little awkward. The ceremony officially ended and the debauchery begins. This is what I have in my notes. Lyle staked out a tent, hoping for Lazarus, Syndra, Sana, or someone to show up.
Anyone, really.
Hoping for an orgy,
And
but we'll take anyone.
Eero and tells Sana to go fuck Lyle.
Solid for the homie, man.
Yes.
You just go have sex with Lyle. Well, you could just do
He's
that.
depressed.
please.
Look at him.
He looks like a puppy. Just he's looking at
So
it.
sad. Don't you want to fuck that?
But it turns out Sana did send the note to us. They have plans to, like, have a sibling talk later. But Sana and her 4 friends ended up joining
Let's go
Lyle
fuck Lyle.
in his tent.
Yeah.
So, you know, good for them. Toivo. Oh, Toivo told Eero he did well and promised not to tell Eero if he did anything tonight, and then wandered off to talk to Conway, who was stuck chaperoning the tents. Niora spent a lot of time with Riley, but in groups, holding hands, making s'mores and stuff. They talked about doing more than kissing, and then they sort of wandered off away from the rest of us to the lake, we believe. There was discussion about Niora not needing to breathe. Avery hung out alone for a while. Maris and Farkas talked around the subject and then ended up going to a tent after seeing Dia go into one. Eero tried dancing with Maz and Avery.
I tried
Succeeded at dancing.
Succeeded.
Thank you.
I think it was more the Maz and Avery portion that may not have been actual dancing. Maz got stuck in the middle and was...
Oh, that's right. There was a roll to see the order of
Yes.
the grind train. Yes.
Yeah.
That
I also love how Eero's immediate dance idea is a grind train.
was not my idea. Danny said roll to see where you are in the grind train. That was
It's probably Avery's idea, to be fair.
That was
Yeah.
probably Avery.
Oculus tried to prank some of the tents. Ava was drunk and showed up and kept calling Oculus hubby. Also tried to prank by setting the tents on fire,
classic prank.
but it didn't go so well. They ended up just trying to eat all the marshmallows and then went skinny dipping, being a drunk valley girl speaking in Greek.
Yep.
And as the scene faded, there was a tremor at the surface of the water, and above them, the storm was right above the school. And we all panicked. It's fine.
Oh no!
Mhm.
All right, everybody.
Had the grind
Perfect.
train set up behind Lord Walker.
We
Ready on
come
the grind train. Sorry.
back. We
I have
come
popcorn. I'm ready for this episode.
back. To, of course, our Beltane festivities. Everyone's having a great time. Everybody is eating, skinny
Apple-bottom
dipping,
jeans, boots with the fur, with the
booking, dancing, everything. Eero's in the corner trying to dance.
train. Look at that.
Yeah, you might have to figure out what your mic is because you're coming in and out audio wise. Your anger is too much for the mic. Anyway, so the storm clouds are situated above all of you. We went over the drunk dice, right, with everybody. Yeah, so quite a few of them are going to be using a drunk dice today for this fight that's about to begin. I think we all know it's about to come and hit you guys. So let's just get into it then. All right. The storm picks up in intensity around you guys. It's almost like as soon as you notice it, the clouds grow blacker, the wind grows sharper, the pellets of rain that fall down are also like daggers in a way. Not literally, don't worry. But they're sharp, they're hard, they hit your face as they come down. The surface of the lake churns and foams as you look out into it. Some of you are in the lake, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of you are swimming in the lake. So as you are deep within the waters, you will look around and see that the water itself is not as clear anymore. It's also quite black as you look around. And Oculus, Oculus and Yura, go ahead and give me an intelligence check of 8.
Yeah, Neora's like at the bottom of the lake. Which is gonna end brilliantly for us all.
And so is Riley also at the bottom of the lake? Does she have a bubble or
Yes.
something? Okay.
Neora has enchanted Riley so they can breathe, so that they
Okay.
don't need to take breaths as they're at the bottom of the lake.
Great.
Swimming, doing wholesome swim
Yep.
fits. Not
Keeping all
swimming.
wet, et cetera.
That is a 10 for me.
It's a 10. Okay.
That would have been an 8, is now a 5.
Oh wait, no, hold on. That's true. Hold on. I'm drunk. Okay,
Already.
yeah, we're good.
What are you at?
So I rolled an even, so that's an 8. So that's
You got an 18 total if you're adding.
I got it. I got an 18.
Okay, Oculus. You look around. You are deep within the water. You look around. Ava is like floating and swimming languidly next to you. But you notice right below her, a shadow, ginormous, passes below you under the castle.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. What the fuck? Is that? Do you ever look at the? Do you see it?
No. She's just like swimming in place, just like taking like a nap. The wind howls and lightning flashes across the sky, casting eerie shadows on the water. But that is not the shadow you saw, Oculus. At first, it's a ripple that goes through the water, but then it intensifies into a wave. And you start to feel the water around you just swaying, picking up in speed and starting to go around and around. And so I'm going to have to try to describe this sight from under the water and then, and then above the water.
It's great.
Yeah, so Oculus and Neora, Ava, and Riley, you see it first. You see the shadow come back closer to you, and you finally see this gigantic creature. Serpentine heads, 6 of them, massive. A couple, I mean, like twice, maybe 3 times the size of the castle itself, at least above the water. And you go ahead and give me a fight for anybody who doesn't want to get kind of rushed away. A fight of 9.
Just the people in the water, right?
Just the people in the water, yeah.
Let's hope that the drunk die saves me.
Woo! Hey!
And it does. Okay.
So what do you guys hold on to keep in place?
I feel like. Go ahead. Go. You go first.
I feel like Neora. Okay, so I rolled a. Oh, sorry, explode 1 second. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I rolled a 16. So I feel like Neora being made of water means they kind of like not disperse themselves, but kind of anchor themselves within the flowing waves. They're kind of used to streams, sometimes picking up when a storm happens. Mm-hmm. So I feel like Neora grabs Riley and just keeps Riley
like in place
with them. Yeah.
Okay, and Riley gives out, oh no! What's going on?
They got a Charybdis, I think. I don't know.
Should we get out of the water?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll find clothes later. Let's go.
Oculus, do you hold on to something?
I hold on to Ava. She's the only one who can't be drowned that's near me. Like, I can't hold on to a rock. She's the only thing. I'm just gonna be like, Ava! Get us out of the water!
Oh my god, stop freaking out. What's your issue? Fine. And Ava just like takes
Do you not see?
What? Ava just walks on top of the water perfectly fine.
And Ava like goes up to the surface and breaches the water and like flips her hair back. And as she does so, the monster also breaches the surface. It's almost like a simultaneous like out of the water.
That do you not see it now?
And
Bitch!
And you look up and you see now I'm gonna switch the map real quick for you guys so everybody can take a look.
Can you turn on some dramatic music too?
Absolutely, that's what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's why I turned off the music, because I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna have the intro music right now. Let's see.
Too happy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You guys hear it?
Oh yeah.
You see it.
Hey, buddy. Oh, that looks like 3 of them. That looks like 3 of them. Do you care to explain why it looks like?
Yeah. Now go ahead and place yourselves at the shore, right by the stadium. For right now, that's where you're gonna start.
Wait, by the stadium? Hold on, let me go back this other way.
Because that is where you're coming out of right now.
Is that the top right? Cap the back.
Top right. Yep.
Yeah, head back field.
Where the fuck am I? There I am. Okay.
Some of you are in the stadium. Sorry, some of you are in the water. So those of you in the water, place yourselves in the water.
Yeah, Niora is currently midway through. Yeah, just.
Yes. So you see these 6 serpentine
We're
heads
both nude, just
Yes.
explode from the water, and they have very long teeth, and their blue scales would be shining if not for the fact that the storm is so dark that it's pretty hard to see through all of the rain. Okay. All right. And you get the feeling that this might be the Leviathan. That has
feeling, just a feeling.
That has come to visit your school. All right. At the top of the bridge where it connects the spires, you will see also the Oracle of Delphi, who is running across it, dragging her wand along the runes that she was making during the week before leading up, lighting them up as she runs. Okay?
You guys are so far away. You guys are so far away and naked. You guys.
Yep.
All right, guys. Now, I'm going to bring back the wound system that we did in the Forbidden Library, because this is quite a dangerous battle that you're about to go into. So let me remind you real quick what that is. So wounds are when you get severely hurt. And if you fail a check, it won't be if you this time it won't be a failed check if you go against the monster doing anything. It'll be if the monster tries to attack you and you fail to dodge, fight, do what you want to do as a reaction. You'll get a wound. If you fail by 5 or more, you'll get 2 wounds. Okay? That's why this drunk mechanic is very dangerous.
What's the max amount of wounds before
3.
death?
3 wounds is when you fall unconscious. Unconscious. Not necessarily dead.
You're dead if it swallows you, I feel like.
Okay, so
It can be dangerous if it swallows you, which it leaves you more vulnerable to be attacked or swallowed when you're unconscious. You can't defend yourself. Okay.
Sorry, I'm writing this down. Okay, so if we miss the target by 5+, we get 2 wounds. Anything less than that is 1.
1, yep. And that's only when the monster attacks you. Bad things will happen if you miss, on your own turn. That's fine. But when the monster is attacking you, that's when the wounds are applied. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready?
No.
I mean, yes,
Oculus
but,
just immediately like,
You look up Oculus and you just see this massive creature and you're so close
Eva
to
as
it.
a human shield, pick her up.
Yeah, Ava finally sees and she's like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? And this creature at its full height lets out a deafening roar that
Ava,
seems
this
to
could have been
shake
your stepmother.
that shakes the water and the ground, the foundation of the school. The sound is a cacophony of screams, growls, and howls from all directions at once. It sounds hellish.
Oculus immediately is like, you know how to talk to these things, don't you? Talk to it. You speak fish.
I don't speak that. Whatever that is, that's not a fish. All right, guys. Go ahead and roll initiative for me. Flight checks.
Flight
All
check.
around.
Flight check.
I would just
Don't
like to
forget your
remind.
drunk.
I would just like to remind my fellow schoolmates that Malvik needs to be retrieved.
He's hanging
I
out
have
with Eero.
Malvik with me, but I did roll a -2 on my initiative.
Okay.
So
Okay. Great start.
Niora is ready, apparently, with
Oh
a
my God.
38.
I rolled
Drunk.
a D12 and I rolled a 1, and then I also rolled a 3 for how drunk I am.
Drunk Oculus is on fire. Alcohol is her solution, not
are you
her
at,
hindrance.
Oculus?
Yeah, again, you're European. The Americans are fucked.
That's
4
4 for
Okay.
Maris.
Eero is ambiguously Scandinavian. They should be better
Yeah,
than
but Eero doesn't drink anywhere near as much as most Europeans do.
I have a D6 and drunk Ockley's got a 16.
All right.
I'm sorry, 17.
So we're gonna go Neora, Oculus, Maris,
38,
and
okay, yeah,
Eero. All right. And then I will go and roll for the monster.
Maz and Avery are here if they'd like to help.
So
Also,
is Riley.
Conway and Toivo, I brought in all the NPC figures in case you wanted to help us.
Yeah, can I have a Riley figure? I need to protect Riley.
Let me
Theory
write them
major.
down as
Theory
well.
majors can't do anything. As a theory major, they can't do anything in combat.
I can get Riley to safety.
I will say, okay, so I'll go ahead. How do you guys feel about me assigning NPCs to you guys to help you guys out? I think that'll be good. I don't think they're going to be able to be like, we all give you an adversity token and stop you from, but you can use them. So, Deanna, I'm going to assign Maz and Avery to you.
Hell yeah, okay.
Let's see. Oculus, go ahead and take Ava.
Do we just give them? Do you want to just give them like a base +2 or something, or how do you want to?
Yeah, trained in.
Go ahead and just to make things easy. Go ahead and give them your stats, so
Okay.
you can roll them twice. You can roll twice essentially, but
That makes sense.
and you can get creative with it. Honestly, like Ava can probably water surf like on the surface, so and things like that. Avery's a dampier, so have fun with that. Neora.
Danny, does getting a -2 on initiative count as a failure so I can get an adversity token?
Yeah, you can take an adversity token.
Yeah!
Yeah. Go ahead. That's a pretty bad failure.
Thank you.
Go ahead, take it. I thought you were gonna say, does it count as a wound? I'm like, no, not yet. I'm not that mean.
I grind train into the bonfire.
Right into the monster's mouth. Neora, you can take Riley if you'd like, and I'm trying to see who else I can give you.
Can I also get Conway?
Do they go on our initiative as well, just to make things easy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and take Conway, Neora.
Fuck yeah, I got Conway.
Danny, go ahead and take Farkas. And let's see, who else do we have that's left?
But I bought Toivo instead of Avery and Maz because I love them very much, but I don't know what they're good at. I don't know what their skill set is.
Well, they're part of your group, so somebody's got to take them.
Okay. I'll take them then. I'll take them.
Why don't you take Toivo and Maz?
Okay.
Maris, do you want to? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, Toivo and Maz. Maris, do you want to take Farkas and Avery?
Okay.
Okay. Lots of technicalities, but I want to give you guys plenty of, because these NPCs are actively helping you guys. Like, they actively said they would help you. There's also Izzy if anyone wants her as well.
Ackley's only has one NPC.
Ackley, so you want to?
Ackley's-
Okay, so you want to take Izzy as well?
Who's the other?
Izzy is the girl from Society. She's pretty strong.
So you have Izzy and Ava as your two.
Okay.
It's a lot of people to cover, but we got the whole entire school helping out at this point. I think. Well, you will look around and there will be people screaming and trying to run away for sure, running out of the tents once they see the massive thing coming out of the water nearby. But Neora, you are first. You are near the water. You are in the water with this thing. You see it. You look up and see heads. You look below the water and you see writhing, pulsating tentacles right below you, ready to snatch you up. What do you do?
Yep. I feel like Neora's first idea is we get the fuck out of the water. So I'm going to attempt with Riley, ideally, so probably a harder check. Or roll, also take Riley's action, whichever one you want to do for it. Neora's basically going to try and move in such a way that they are kind of like connected to the water, so that there's no ripples of Neora moving that they'll be able to see or detect.
Okay, so you're going to try to be stealthy about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, use their natural affinity to water to kind of, move in such a way that it feels it's just the water moving.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a flight of 10.
Flight of 10?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be
And while we add the drunk dice, let's make sure we are wildly, if we're going to be either on one side of the spectrum or the other, just make sure to, animate it. It's super fun because it's going to be wild.
That's going to be a 19. So I feel like Neora is going to, because they're made of water and they function through osmosis, they are basically going to squid out a little cloud of wine and vodka to like disguise so the water looks a bit more dark where they are.
That's called peeing, Neora. That's called
peeing. Disperse!
Squirt out some water.
Disperse via osmosis! It's also how Neora pees. But,
Oh my god.
Okay.
and then like drag Riley and kind of like move in, feel the water just moving around with the currents that.
Awesome. So you are kind of skirting through the water with your dark pee floating around you, and the monster does not notice you for right now. It is busy looking around, trying to figure out where to attack first.
Yeah, so Neora's gonna try, ideally, to get like to the edge of the lake.
Okay.
With Riley, if that's possible. So like,
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, you're good.
Like here. I don't have a Riley token, but
At the Maypole?
Riley's with Neora. Yeah, I'll go with the Maypole. We'll go to that. 1 second.
Okay. And what does Riley do? Do you want to do anything for Riley?
Yeah. I don't know what Riley's direct skill sets are magically.
It's creativity on your part.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I mean, it's Riley, right? So
Yeah. I can imagine doing an awful lot of like sneaking and crime with us. So I feel like Riley is going to try and do a similar thing to like aid. Obviously, we also see Ackley's and Ava there. Let's try and have Riley disguise them a little bit.
Okay. So Riley does a disguise.
Yeah.
A charm?
Try and do an illusion.
Go ahead and roll your charm. Let's make it 10.
Yep, Riley has the same charm as me for this purpose, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool. Riley is also drunk, so drunk die ho. And do they use my same magic bonuses and stuff? Just want to check in.
Go ahead and just use all. Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want to assume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
A 15? Okay. You do, so Riley shoots a disguise over at Ava and Ockley's. What does it look like?
So there was a negative from the drunk die, so I feel like it's not what they originally planned. And instead,
Do we
there's
look
two
like delicious fish.
There is two mallards just floating on top of the water.
Like a gray, black one and a blue
Yeah.
one. Just
There's a bright blue mallard and like a goth mallard that is like a little bit skeletal, just floating.
okay. Perfect. And what about Conway?
I should try and get as many students as safely as possible is the correct choice there. So instructing students to get to the woods and then like having the woods form like a barrier to protect the students there.
Perfect. So he's going to work on bringing those students into the forest and starting to make that barrier. That's perfect. Yeah. All right. That's what he's doing. All right.
It's the most teachery thing to do, I think.
Yeah, makes sense. Out of the tents. Oculus, you are next. As a little mallard. Well, you look like a little mallard. You're not one.
To everyone else, I look like a mallard. But to me, I'm naked.
Mallards are also naked.
True.
The mallards are, the mallards are.
The mallard is
obviously.
naked.
Are we just? We don't have any feathers. We're featherless mallards.
Oh, good lord.
Okay.
Terrifying.
So, with Ava is going to grab Oculus and like geyser water spout us onto the roof of
I got
the
those
school.
sick ass ducks. They're pulling stunts.
But it'll just look like beautiful. Like if it works out, it'll just look like beautiful naked featherless birds flying up the roof.
Okay, you're gonna geyser yourself onto the roof.
Yeah, Ava's gonna use her water magic to geyser us up to the roof.
Okay, go ahead and give me a brawn of 10.
Or at least he's going to attempt to do so. Let's see what, oh! Finally an that is like a negative
Oh, jeez.
12.
Okay, so as Ava goes to geyser you guys up onto the roof, she shoots you both up. You spurt up, you hit the roof, and you start to slide down the curve right in front of the face of this one on the left, and it gives a hot puff of air exhalation as it goes forward and inches from you guys. Its face, its nostrils, taking in your smell.
What the fuck, Eva?
Okay, it was a good idea in theory. Do something! And she'll shake you.
And then Oculus will,
Slow roast the dog.
Oculus, with the face that is right in front of her, she will attempt to also cast a spell, making like this kind of like gelatinous black goo come out of her fingertips, and she's going to attempt to glue the mouth shut on the one closest to her.
Okay. With gelatinous black glue, glue. Let's see.
Hopefully it'll open its mouth and it'll try to eat her, but then grab onto the glue and it'll glue its mouth shut.
Is this just an ooze that comes from your wand, like a magic ooze?
I don't need my wand to cast spells.
Okay.
So yeah.
Go ahead and give me
It's probably a little like alcoholic too.
Go ahead and give me a fight check for kind of combat magic, I'm guessing. Go ahead and give me a fight check of 10. Add your magic die, remember.
Okay, that's 16. I exploded on my magic die.
Okay, go ahead. Did you also roll your drunk die yet, or not yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I got an even number.
Okay.
21 total.
So it goes to open its mouth, and the rancid breath washes over you. And while the opportunity is there, you squirt out that ooze, that black ichor into its mouth along its teeth. And it wrenches back its head, shakes, and starts to chomp down just to try to get it out of its mouth. But then its mouth gets kind of trapped shut as it is struggling to open its jaw back up.
I imagine, like, it could be because she's drunk, it's on accident. See, she would be attempting to cast it, but instead she'd go, achoo! Just right out her nose.
Ew, girl. Just like hellish snot. All right.
Like,
great.
That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay.
Do you have something to do for Izzy, even if it's crowd control or something?
Izzy, Izzy, and I just want to let everyone know it has started to rain really bad, lightning and thunder out here. So if I lose connection,
theme.
Atmospheric.
That is why I just saw a big flash. So Izzy knows about Malvik and everything because she's a part of like the clan of secrecy. Y'all hear that? So Izzy, what she is going to do is she is going to help try to clear the way, clear the crowd so that it's easy to get Malvik out of, I believe he's in the backstage area right now. He was sitting on top of... He's with me. Oh, he's with you?
He's on the grind train.
He's in the grind train.
She is going to try to clear the crowd, get them out of the way so that there's a straight shot.
Stop grinding! There is peril upon us!
No more Hey, no more sex! Get on! Let's go!
Go ahead and give me a charm of 10.
Oh, well, I'm terrible at charm. I feel like Izzy would be better at charm than me. Is Izzy drunk?
No.
Okay. A charm of 10? Oh, I exploded!
Yay!
Guys are
The
rolling
spirit
good
of Izzy
tonight.
takes over.
9. That's a 9.
The 9.
But I'll
So-
use an adversity token if it helps.
Okay, you can do that. So she at first she struggles a little bit to put her voice above the crowd because everybody's freaking out. There's people screaming, running, trying to grab their clothes and put them on. There's people just all over the place knocking over tables, and she gets on one of the tables and is finally like, "Guys, shut up! We need to get over there. Get over there. Some of the teachers are gathering you over into the forest." So she starts
yeah.
trying to
100%.
direct them that way.
Probably the people who are like, "Where's my purse?" Like, "You're gonna be dead if you look for your purse. Go!"
Yeah. I can't find my wand.
I can't find. Kimmy Kiss is like, "I can't find
Oh my god.
I can't find my God. What
My
is it called?
stellular. I can't
Stellular.
find my stellular. Oh my god, this is worth more than my life. Okay, just and she's crawling on the
Like,
ground.
this is Kimmy Kiss coming from you live. Oh my God, do you see?
She's army crawling. This is Kimmy Kiss coming to you live from the ground.
You know, yeah, I think Kimmy Kiss does army crawl out of the stadium and is trying to broadcast
At the
live.
same time,
Everybody's stellular is lit up with that too.
I'm fighting for my life right now.
Perfect.
There's somebody who's like sprinting away from the Leviathan going, "Oh my god, she's in danger. We have to
We must donate to her Patreon, quick!
please GoFundMe link."
Press on it.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
God. Okay. Perfect. Izzy does succeed in doing this despite everything. Maris, your turn.
Oh gosh. How long has it been? That's
How long does
Yeah, but how long does Marcus last?
Is that
Oh my God, that's the
know.
question.
between 3 minutes and 2 hours? It really varies from person to person.
Question is, did they get to do anything?
well,
at all?
that's it. Like, was it how soon after they walked towards the tent? Because we just kind of like left it there. Was it really quickly after that all this started happening, or was there like a longer gap? In which case, there's different
I
logistics there.
I'm pretty sure that Niora and Riley left to get into the lake after you went to the tent with Farkas.
Yeah,
But
Neo
they
and I
had
were
been
like,
at the bottom of the lake.
yeah.
Okay.
So let's say about half an hour has passed since that time. Let's say about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Then how long does Farkas last?
Maris, how long?
Sleep at this point.
Herman's like, "Are we talking about a cream-filled donut or cinnamon sugar?"
Right.
Oh, okay.
High
Emma, we're so happy to have you here with us.
All
Mondays
right.
is when we get wild. Clearly.
Given that it's only been about a half an hour, I think they probably hear Conway starting to like yell at people, and they get themselves adjusted and start heading out of the tent. And I think Maris is going to probably go straight for Malvik.
Okay, so she
yeah.
runs straight for
She's headed
Malvik.
for Malvik.
And let's see. So you're at the tents. You're probably close enough to Eero and Avery and Maz to reach that point. What do you do once you get there?
Hey, buddy, you still got that thing you're holding on to for us? Yes, Malvik. Can I have that thing you're holding on to for us?
It just opens his mouth.
The hilt protrudes past his uvula.
Like coughing up a hairball.
Yeah, that's her
Okay.
first thought is go ahead and get this because we're gonna need it.
So she's going to take out the sword from Malvik's throat, and as you do so, this heavy sword shines in the rain. And there's a few students who turn their heads to look like, what the? Is that Excalibur?
It comes to those when they
Avert
need it.
your
Out
eyes!
of
Avert your
panic.
eyes!
The tiger corpses.
What about Farkas? What does he do?
He's gonna follow her and probably be awfully surprised when she pulls a sword out of a zombie.
Whoa! Did you have this hiding in there the whole time?
Not the whole time.
Is that Excalibur?
Maybe don't ask questions.
Okay.
But we, can you, you felt the storm earlier. Can you tell anything about it? Is there something? What?
All I know is it feels wrong. It's been coming for a while. It's been coming for a couple days, it felt like. So,
Okay.
It's pretty big.
Can you tell where things are worst? Because we're still in the stadium, so, like, would we be aware that the lake is where stuff's happening?
Let's go out and look.
Okay.
So he'll
I
lead
feel
you.
like you guys would be able to hear the death, like the death cries of
You
the Kraken.
Yeah, you hear the roar.
Okay.
You hear the roar of the Leviathan, and he leads you out to the outside the stadium, and he's like, "Oh, that thing is big."
Yeah.
It just didn't annoy you. Fucking think!
I think at this point he's probably gonna, he can shift at will, right?
Yes,
And he's gonna shift.
he's gonna shift. He'll run towards the water.
I don't, do we have that much time to do that?
What you can do is, if you'd like him to, you can have him run towards the water, jump on an elemental, and start to go across, so that he can reach the castle.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he'll do. But maybe also turn and call out to any of the other wolves. This feels like a pack thing.
Ooh.
Ah,
I don't know if any
alright,
of them
so
will listen, but he
gives a loud howl. Yes, Deanna demonstrated it
Thank you.
throughout the school, and it feels like it's almost drowned out from the rain. But then when you look around, you start to notice kids perking up their heads and looking towards him, and there's quite a few who start running towards him, and even a few that were in the forest who come out and are in wolf form.
Okay.
And they start to run towards you guys. All right, Avery.
I think Avery is probably going to follow Maris and Farkas to the edge of the water to start getting closer to be able to do stuff.
All right, so you guys are making your way over. Eero.
Okay, so I'm semi-prepared for this moment because I thought this might happen during the play, but I have drank a little bit, so I have a D6 drunk die. I think what Eero is going to do, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to call their broom and get on that thing if they possibly can.
Okay.
And just start essentially booking it towards the water as fast as they can. How close are they able to get within one round?
I would say because Maris is traveling as a group, probably that's why she didn't get there quite this time. Eero, since you got your broom, you can zip over there.
Can I bring someone with me? Could I bring Maz with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maz
So-
jumps on the back of your broom, and he's squeezing hard, and he's like, "This is the thing, isn't it?"
Absolutely. Well, extremely likely. Yeah.
All right.
What I'd like to do on the way over, once it's within sight, I want to use my one adversity token that I got and use it to add +2 to a brains check. Because I've been researching Leviathans a lot, and now that I see this dude, am I able to... I'll see what the roll is, and then I'll have questions based on how shitty it is. Is that...
Okay. Sounds good.
So it's a D20 plus my drunk die, D6 plus 1 plus 2. So it's +3 to whatever I get here. Ooh! I got a +6 on my drunk die. So that's a 25 total.
25.
I've hurtled through time and space. Okay, what I want to know, because I learned a little bit about Leviathan, the mother of all Leviathans, right? I'd like to know vaguely if this is like a baby, an adult, if it's a super haggard ancient Leviathan, if it's sentient and intelligent, or if it's more animalistic, and whether it is
responding to orders of some kind, I guess, if it is a trained animal.
Okay, lots of questions. Okay.
I don't
let's
know if
see.
you can answer all of those, but that's what I want to know.
Okay, so when you look at this creature, you can tell that there's many different kinds of Leviathan, but you get the feeling with this guy, it is fully grown.
Okay.
You get from the way it's kind of, okay, you look over and you see Oculus's goo in its mouth and it's wrenching its mouth back and forth. You don't know if it can talk. You get the impression that it's more animalistic than intelligent in this case, that it's more a monster and a demonic monster, really, because you know that Leviathan some of them are from hell, right?
Oh.
And
I guess it's not fair with a brains check for me to know, is he being controlled right now, but more so like...
I would say check on that one again later.
Okay, but it doesn't seem like, just based on what I know of this guy, the fact that this looks like a premeditated attack, and that I know that the teacher is involved, I assume he either is following orders that he was given or following them currently.
Yes. Okay. You can definitely assume that for sure.
Okay. So that's gonna be Eero's turn if she can get both of them all the way down to the lake real fast.
Okay. Yes, she can.
And then I got Maz and Toivo.
Where are you though? Where are you situated on your broom? Let's see.
If I could be over the top of a building, that would be great. Like up.
Okay.
Imagine me much high. Imagine me above this building. I know if I actually go into the building, I disappear.
Trying to find you.
I'm by the front door. Yeah, but imagine I'm hovering up by those turrets instead. It's just I disappear.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Yeah. Okay, Maz, what would Maz like to do? He's on the back of your broom.
We see Riley and Niora. Riley and Niora are down there. Okay.
They're on the shore. Yep.
I think what Maz is going to do. You guys are just within the maypole circle right now, right? Just
they've got out of the water, just like on the side.
Okay, I think what Maz is going to do is he's going to use some kind of botanical magic to have the flower ring that's there to grow up as a sort of protective wall or dome. So it's more of a safe. He's making a safe space.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a brawn of yes, because environmental manipulation.
Wouldn't that be chromabotany?
Let's see. I mean, you could do a charm too if you want. Transfiguration.
I'm gonna do that one.
You want to do a charm, transfiguration, make them grow taller? Okay.
No. I do not want to do charm. Is what I'm saying. I'd rather do brawn, please, because.
Okay. So as opposed to kind of coaxing the plants up, what you're doing is you're basically trying to extend them from the roots. Yeah. Give me a brawn of 8.
Magic dot. I'm gonna assume he's the same level of drunk that Eero is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Brawn. Okay. Ooh! I got a 6 on my drunk die again. The drunk die don't explode. That would be insane. Okay. 13 total.
13. Okay, so Maz is focused on growing out those flowers and vines and grass up into a wall, and he is pretty good at doing that. Actually, he's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to plants, so he is growing.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, that's why it was a lower. All right, Toivo.
Toivo. Oh my gosh. I'm going to make an ask here because I don't think we've ever talked about what Toivo's powers are in any way, but we know that he's a big tree man.
Okay.
Can he Hulk out a little bit? Not like Hulk out as in like anger, but like because he looks pretty human most of the time and he's only like 8 or 10 feet tall to fit in the school. Can he go to the size of his tree?
Do you think that's something a dryad could do?
In this moment, I want it to be something they could do. Let me
because you are essentially going to be building the lore when we talk about this.
Because I know normally what they do at home, their homes, I guess, are within their tree that they can meld into. And his tree would be like
40, 50 feet tall. And I don't think he would be able to get that big, but he would be able to situate himself inside of it. Could I get him to 20 feet? Does that feel reasonable?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to say for the teachers, go ahead and give them a D20 because they're adults.
Everything? Hell yeah.
They're adults.
And then mostly what I want to do there is let him take some big old tree strides and just...
Okay. Go ahead.
Conway's way too into this.
Go ahead and do a
He
charm.
becomes an ent.
A charm? Okay.
Yeah, but D20 is what it is.
Is he drunk?
I don't think Toivo would get drunk at especially when he's chaperoning.
At a youth event. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a little trashy on his part.
That's an
Conway is definitely
without
drunk.
rolling a magic die. 18. Would I roll a magic die for this as well? I'm gonna. And it exploded, so that's 22, 28, 29.
Jesus. Okay. So Toivo grows in size. That's actually a really cool idea. So everybody kind of looks and sees this massive, this character who everyone's kind of underestimated. I feel like at this point, who kind of slides by, who no one really notices. Suddenly, everybody notices Toivo.
Is Conway still back there with him, or is Conway somewhere else?
Conway's at the tree line, getting students in. So I assume
Okay.
he'd see this.
Yeah, can Toivo essentially just carry him like a football over to the
Pick him up?
lakeside?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it could. If
Yeah.
you want.
I imagine like Mary and Pippin, like on the shoulder.
Yeah, hoist him up and carry him over with him
Okay.
to the
Yeah.
water line. I don't know if that would be his entire turn because he has to go pick him up.
Yeah, let's say that's his turn because that transformation was pretty big. It's cool. Do you
Okay.
have him?
Yeah, like where is land over here?
There's land on the right-hand side of the Leviathan if you want to do that.
Oh my god, this guy's so fucking big. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Get out of the bush, Toivo.
there we
Thank
go.
you.
Let's go ahead and grow him a little bit too. So we're gonna go like this, you think?
Let me see. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Love that.
All right, perfect. That was cool. Okay, it is the monster's turn now. So we've got one monster head. The monster gets 3 turns. One of the monster heads near you, Oculus, not the one who has the ooze in his mouth, but the others also look to you because you've affected one of its heads and it is pissed. One is going to snap towards you and try to grab you in its mouth. So go ahead and tell me how you react, and I'll give you a TN.
Okay, as it tries to snap at me, I guess I would be trying to scuttle up the side of this roof, and these look like roof tiles, so maybe like while I'm doing so, I'm tossing them back in hopes that it crunches into its face, like hits it in the face, and like maybe goes in its mouth or something to try and deter it.
So are you doing a flight, or are you doing... What are you doing? Like, what? You're throwing tiles, but you're also trying to run away, right?
Yeah,
Do you want to fight, or do you want to fly?
I think she'd probably try to fight. She's probably feeling very confident after the day. So maybe like she takes the tiles and she's like chucking them at their face, because these are big, heavy tiles.
They are. So go ahead and give me a TN of 11.
Of what?
Try to
Fight?
meet 11 of fight. Yes.
Okay. This is gonna be fine.
The drunk dice will both save and kill us several times throughout
The
this.
drunk dice giveth and they take it away.
Yes, they do.
Oh, even!
What do you do?
That's 16.
I think we should all drink more to
20,
help it.
24, 24, 25, 27.
Wow.
I'm emboldened with alcohol.
One of those heads snaps at you, just lunges forward and tries to grab you. But as you kind of slide up on your butt and you take the tiles and start launching them at this head, and you manage to hit both of its eyes. Its eyes are like blinded as it's shaking its head, trying to bite at you, and you're just lobbing these tiles left and right. Great job, Oculus. Wow. Okay. Let's see who else is nearby. Let's see.
Ava is also close to me on the roof as well.
Ava is very close as well. Yeah, one will attack Ava. Let's do that. Go ahead and roll me. What would Ava do? Ava would probably try to is she gonna help you fight, or is she gonna try to run?
I don't know. That's more of a like. Would Ava try to help and fight with Oculus, or would she try to run to get to safety?
I think that Ava would probably initially at least try to get higher on the spire. So I think a flight would probably be good to try to dodge out of the way of this head that's trying to bite her up.
So she would try to get out of reach. Okay,
yeah.
that
So go
makes
ahead
sense.
and give me 11 again of TN.
A flight.
A flight, yes.
Okay, that's not good. Okay, come on, drunk dice. That is not great.
Okay.
That is a 2.
A 2. Oh my god. So Ava, as Ava tries to scramble up to get higher up on the spire, the third head over here lunges forward and grabs her up in its mouth.
Oh my god.
She is going to. You said a 2.
Yeah.
So she's gonna. So you hear an audible crunch as she screams in pain, and she is going to get 2 wounds. Because
shit.
that is the TN was 11.
Good
and,
God, Ava,
you see the power now of this creature as it takes her in its mouth and it's shaking, and she's like trying to beat on its teeth and its lips as she is in its mouth. All right.
Oh Jesus!
I love the faces all of you. When I said the word crunch, it made me so happy. All right, Eero, your turn.
I just took. I would love to take another turn, but Eero just did all their stuff.
Yes, no, I meant your turn to get attacked. Sorry.
Oh.
Let me rephrase.
Okay, cool. I was like, well,
yeah, it's not your turn to go yet. You gotta get your ass beat first, Deanna.
You fly on over on your broom, and one of the heads notices you and is going to, let's see what else it can do.
Punk, what the fuck you want, huh?
It's going to open its mouth, and you start to see its throat gurgling, and from its mouth, a blue fire is going to erupt out of its mouth, and try to cover both you and Maz because you're both on the broom.
I am.
No, Eero, you're not fireproof.
The most flammable of us all. Okay.
You're not quite sure what this blue fire does, but it does look like blue fire. I will say that. Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to try to dodge? Do you want to try to?
I would like to command my broom to drop straight down into the water, if possible. Just nose down into the water.
That will be a flight. Will be a flight of 11.
Because you know what's less flammable than wood? Wet wood. I don't like how that sounded. Okay.
And this will affect both
Tonight's
you and
one of those
Maz
nights.
if you guys fail, but that's 11. Go ahead and see what we can do.
11. I've got a D12 plus, but it's on my broom, right? Do I get my mastery of brooms? Okay.
Yes.
So I get a plus 5.
But make sure your drunk dice also is
Yes.
for.
Okay. So, first of all, my regular roll is 11 plus 7, so that's 18.
Okay.
On my drunk die, we'll bring it down to 14.
14. Okay, awesome. Okay, so you barely dodge as the fire goes above you and Maz is clutching you tight. Like, that was way too close for comfort as you guys dip down and fall.
I agree.
Perfect. You guys did a great job. All right. Okay, and then you hear in the distance a voice, all of you. It's booming voice, booms over everybody. All right, everyone, no need to fear. I am here, and I've got this handled. Everyone, you don't need to freak out.
He rolls 2d20 as his drunk die. Like, this is gonna turn into an escort mission. We're gonna need to make sure that Lord Walker doesn't get killed.
No, we're going to get his own thorn back next session. It's fine.
Walker is about to fight the Leviathan with a candelabra.
He's gonna hold out his hand, and the broom, his gigantic broom, is gonna come up. He's gonna catch it. Even
I
drunk.
challenge you to a game of cat the bat, you big worm.
He takes that broom in his hand. He's like, all right, you don't know who you're messing with, monster, but you will soon enough. And he mounts his broom. He takes out his other hand, and from
My God, he's gonna Clint Eastwood the worm.
and from the water comes up the candelabra, but it is an illusioned Excalibur as it flies, and he catches it in his other hand.
Oh,
He mounts
fuck.
his broom, he goes up, and he charges towards
Oh
this
my
monster.
God, what have we done?
And he's like, "For Academy du La Damn Submarine!"
You said it right. First time ever.
First time.
Only
God, he
drunk.
does care.
And
We
he
can't
is-
let him. He sucks, but he's not like a bad guy. We can't kill him.
He's charging through the air. He's going right, his sword is pointed for the heads on the right. He's in the process of doing that.
Somebody save this fool. He's going to die.
And I will also narrate the fact that you've got teachers helping with the students. You've also got teachers who are starting to situate themselves on the castle spires and starting to help out with shooting spells at these heads. And you've got a few students who are starting. The elite is definitely flying around and shooting spells as well.
It's one
So
of
there-
skateboarding around the right, like
Yeah.
grinds across the earth.
Doing a kickflip on a broom.
You're starting to see more people are getting organized. There's definitely kids still going in the forest and getting directed there. And then there's teachers and students who are about to go get down, okay?
One of
So
the tent flaps up and he goes, "Is something going on out there?"
Lyle is like, "You guys are so loud." He closes the tent flap. No, Lyle and Sana are out on the battlegrounds as well at this point. I think they would have also heard
The
what's
four
going
other
on.
people in the tent did not notice. They're still out there.
They're
Yeah.
still in the tent. Okay. Neora.
Okay, guess we find naked. It'll be romantic. Yeah, fun. Let's go.
Is this, I guess it's kind of romantic. It's a little bit dangerous.
I mean, like, it's kind of a thing for
Oh
like
my
most
God,
action.
look!
Yeah, okay.
That monster has Ave in its mouth!
Okay, we got this.
It's going to turn into monster poop if we don't get her soon!
Yeah, okay. You get that head, I'll get this head, yeah? And
Okay!
Neora is going to... Does this thing have gills? Like, it's a sea serpent, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Neora is going to try and
Yes.
freeze its gills.
Okay. All right, so you're going to try to freeze the rain that's pattering on it into,
Well-
like, ice sheet over its gills?
So... Any creature that it does breathe through gills, even if they can come out in the water, the way it kind of works is the water that's kind of already in their gills is kind of what they use to breathe through. Then they'll go back down and resupply the water, and they kind of use that pretty consistently. Is why you see sea snakes do like motions like that as they kind of like go up and down when they swim.
So you're trying to freeze the water inside so
Yeah,
they
it's
can't
basically
breathe?
just so it can't breathe. Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. That's the one on the left, right?
the one with Ava in its mouth, whichever one that is.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and give me. Okay, let's see. Environmental manipulation is probably what that is. Brawn of 11.
Which is not Neora's best, but we ball. Where did I put my save hit dice? There it is.
Are you going to stay in your spot that you're in right now, or are you going to try to get closer?
I feel like Maz made a dome. I feel like Neora's going to kind of ride the plants up.
Okay, get on the top of it.
Yeah, with
Okay.
like Riley in like one arm, with one down in the other, in like a very like cinema-esque romantic pose because Neora's trying to look cool.
Okay.
Okay, that D4 exploded, thank the gods. The other D4 did not, because it's D4 for brawn, D4 for magic.
Okay.
It's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. So you managed to freeze that water that's inside of its gills, and it's going to do this a little bit, like a little bit of a choking motion,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to, but it's going to still have her in its mouth, but now it's choking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I'll say it drops her. So she starts to fall.
Okay, seeing Ava fall, I feel like Riley is going to try and... What would be the most Riley way to try and solve this?
I'll catch you, and throws herself across the way.
Honestly, I feel like not too far off. I feel like Riley's going to try and have their hoodie go catch. Like, just animate their hoodie to fly over to go catch Ava.
Okay.
And it's going to be the first time that Ava has ever worn a sweatshirt.
Like,
flight check of 12.
It's a very wet hoodie because it's just like in Riley's arms because they're not wearing it. Like, they're both naked, but it's just going to be this like wet hoodie. Just flight check of 12, did you say?
Funny. It's going to catch her and like, yes, flight check of 12.
Nice. That's a exploding 20. 26, 27, 28, going down 23.
So she starts to fall, and then this hoodie sweeps in and just goes over her head and catches her.
Just
like
this like floating hoodie, just can like hover a little bit.
Yes, and she's like, "Ew, this thing smells." As she's like floating midair, does it bring her down gently?
It's just gonna hover.
Okay, it's gonna hover.
It just grabbed her.
Perfect. It's gonna grab her. She's gonna hover. Great job.
Yeah, Neora and Riley are holding each other very cinematically on top of this dome.
Okay.
Doing magic. And I guess...
Riley is pretty impressive with the magic.
Yeah.
Riley, I mean, like,
Riley did good.
Everybody looks like, oh my god, Riley can do magic.
Like, Neora's a little bit shocked but doesn't say anything.
It's like, All right, Conway. What's Conway up to?
How far away is Conway from the others doing things?
Conway's on the right-hand side on Toivo, right next to those heads.
Okay. So, honestly, Neora got the idea to freeze the gills from what Conway did back in the previous festival of freezing the big ass wooden thing. Thanks, Ava. So I feel like Conway probably do something similar, but instead try and freeze the water around, like in like a create like a mini iceberg around its neck, so it kind of limits how far away it can move.
Okay, the one closest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. All right, go ahead and do. It would be a brawn again, environmental manipulation. Let's go ahead and do it at 12, just to try to grow it up.
It is D20 because teacher, yeah.
Yeah, and go ahead and do the drunk dice though.
Yeah. What level of drunk is Conway at? What dice is Conway at drunk level?
Let's make it exciting and do a D20.
Okay, sweet.
It's either up or it's down.
He's also Toivo carried him around and was like running, so he's been shaking around a little bit.
He's throwing up over.
Okay. So Conway's base dice was shit. Conway's drunk dice was a natural 20.
I mean, he's pretty used to operating drunk, I would say. This is a character. All right.
Conway is relying on being hammered to get through this.
So he shoots that ice spell and it starts
He
to
throws
crawl.
up into the lake and it spreads ice out.
For a 27.
Perfect. Yep. I love that narrative. He throws up in the lake and it spreads out and starts to stretch up against the neck, trapping that neck essentially. And he can still do things, but his reach is highly limited now.
Yeah. Limits who it can
perfect.
target is kind of the goal.
All right, Oculus, your turn. You will notice that the monster in front of you, the ooze, having stopped it for a turn, it's starting to now chew through it a little bit more now.
Okay.
But the one is still blinded, I want to say. Yeah.
Oculus is going to run up to the top of this. I think it's called a parapet, and this like metal tip or whatever, spike tip. She's going to rip it off, and she's going to use her magic in attempts to impale the whatever one had Ava in its mouth.
Okay, so the bottom right one. All right, cool. All right, so you're gonna try to jump on its head, or how are you doing this?
Sure. that sounds about
Okay.
That sounds about right. Initially, I was just gonna magically make it fly, but you know what? Maybe she's gonna wield it like a lance. Just,
Okay. Go ahead and give me a flight check of 11.
A flight? Not a fight?
Yeah. Flight first. You're gonna do 2 because you gotta jump on it first.
Oh god.
You gotta jump on it first.
Oh god.
Reminder: you all do have brooms. Just.
I'm on a broom. I'm on my broom.
Can I not surf with my broom over there?
Can you want to call your broom?
Would that help my roll?
Yes, because then you could just fly onto it.
Yes, I like to do that. Sorry, my D20 escaped me.
You want to call your broom?
Like very like Winifred Sanderson. Broom.
All right, you're on top of this spire. Actually, your room isn't that far away, really. So you see your rickety little door start to shake, and then your broom flies out of it and into your hand. You can take your broom now. You can fly over to the head and go ahead and give me a fight of 12.
A fight of 12. All right. That's a better roll for me, honestly. Hopefully. We'll see. Ha! That is 15.
15?
Did you roll your drunk die?
I did roll my drunk die.
It helped you?
It did. I rolled a 10.
Okay. So you're going to fly on over. You're going to jump on this head, I assume, and you're going to spear this guy in the... where do you spear it?
One-handed, just flying by with my... and then I just let go of the broom and I'm just coming down in between the eyes, like right between like the soft spot between the skull here.
All right, in between the soft spot. Okay, so you dig that pole deep in there and black blood starts to spurt out.
And then I'm just going to hold on to that pole for dear life.
Oh yeah, just hold on because it's about to get wild. And it screams, the hellish scream comes out. And the howls and growls and shrieks echo throughout as both heads now look at you, and you are just trying to hold on. Great job. All right, Ava. Ava's turn is next.
I don't want to do anything. I'm just kidding.
You certainly don't have to.
I'm injured.
Somebody save me.
Oh God. Is Ava within range of getting bitten again?
Yes. Yes, she is. But they're you're distracting them. Good news is you're kind of distracting them.
And as she's trying to get in a better position and not die, I would imagine she would kind of bring the water around her and maybe create an ice crystal globe of protection.
It's just like the beginning of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's the Aang ball.
Yes, exactly what that is.
Okay, go ahead and give me a brawn of 10 to try to create that ice crystal.
Not grit for protection?
That's mental protection. Environmental manipulation would be...
Damn it.
Ice crystal, technically.
Okay. So that's a D8 for me.
I would say it's either charm or brawn, yeah.
I'm definitely not going to do charm. I got a D. If she's using my stats, she's got a D4 for that. It's not terrible. 10.
Okay, you just meet it. So she is bringing kind of a mix of the lake water up as well as the rain crystals and is making a bubble around herself that hardens into crystal. And she is still floating, I assume, mid.
She's got a
midair.
sweater in her crystal.
Yes.
Like, but the sweater is like a coaster, like a drink coaster underneath her ball.
So she's making a crystal around herself, correct?
Yes, to protect her.
Okay.
From dying because she has 2 wounds.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, Izzy.
All right, Izzy. So Izzy sees Maris pull the sword out of Malvik's throat, and Izzy is going to. Izzy would probably use her magic in hopes to accelerate, maybe give her magic to Maris's broom to make her go faster. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, that's possible.
But maybe like she whips the wind around and like she tries to kind of compress the wind so that it you know, it almost becomes like extract of fastness.
Yeah, I love that. So she puts a little ball of wind in like the bristles of Maris's broom, and
With
she
a little,
shoves
like,
it in
pull.
there.
With a little like pull tab so that
Yeah,
all Maris has to do is like pull it and it'll just like
that's cute. I love that. Okay, go ahead. You know what? We'll just say she does it because that's a really cool idea. She'll shove at the bristles, and Maris, you're gonna get a +2 to flight for that support. Cool. She's like, good luck. All right. Let's see who's next. That would be Maris. Maris's turn is next.
Okay, so yeah, Maris calls her broom. And Lord Walker's being a fucking idiot. And he's going to attack something with the candelabra, and it's not gonna go well.
That's a little bit our fault.
Yeah, it kind of is. And she knows this. And she feels a little bit responsible for it. She is going to... what's she gonna do? She's gonna lean over, give Farkas a little kiss, and start flying towards wherever Lord Walker was going. Which way was he going, the moron?
He's going towards the right hand 3.
So
The
where
3
where
heads.
Toivo
he's just
and...
he's mid anime scene with his
Okay.
Oh, is he headed towards Toivo and Conway, their side? Okay.
My power is over 9,000.
Maris is gonna head that way. Oops. Need to move him. Maris is gonna head over that way.
Okay. You're gonna head over that way. Are you gonna try to catch up to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna try and catch up with him.
All right. Go ahead. We'll do a competing flight roll.
Okay. Okay, that is going to be
Oh, he rolled pretty high. He got a 19.
Oh no.
15, 16, 18.
18! Okay. You are on his tail, but you haven't quite caught up to him. You are like right behind him though.
Does that include your +2?
Yeah, that included the +2.
Aww.
You are right behind.
Wait! I
What?
mastered in brooms.
Okay.
So that's another +5. So 18 + 5 is 23.
Okay.
For
So
the red card, man!
all right, with Lord Walker's broom, you use the charge action, I imagine, to catch up to him. You just barrel forward, and you are now a little bit slightly ahead of him. And he's like, "Get out of my way, Maris! I'm about to beat this monster into the water."
I'll get the
I can't hear you.
Wait, you went out. Your mic went
You're like,
good plan. I'll get the other heads.
yeah, you get the other head. I'll get this one once I hit it. It's gonna go down. So you better watch out. Don't let it hit you now.
Yeah.
Yep,
Doesn't
something
Matt
like.
hope you
have
had plenty of
Excalibur on her? Does
Liquid
he not
courage.
notice
No.
the massive sword?
Not.
He also has a massive sword.
Yep. He thinks.
Oh, he does. He has 2.
Lord!
He has actually. He has 4.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Where is the other 2?
His broom, his wand, his
And his 2
sword.
penises.
I guess that's just the anatomy of a sea nymph. Or what is he, a merman or?
He's a human person. Lord Walker is a human man.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just ignore me. Just ignore me then. He's just a very, very irradiated human man.
So you're gonna keep close by, Maris?
Yep.
Okay.
3
Yeah.
broadswords and 1 short sword.
Oh gosh.
Perfect.
Yep. That's a terrible plan, but she's yeah, that's what she's doing.
And you're in your like no, you're not. Are you still in your rags from the play?
No, she's wearing a hot pink bikini because that's what
Okay,
she was wearing
right.
under her toga.
Love that. Okay.
Yep.
What about Farkas? What is he up to? He's got now quite a few. I would say he's got about 6 wolves surrounding him.
I think they're going to find their water elementals and go towards some of this creature.
Werewolf
Okay.
cavalry.
Yeah.
Because they were running towards him anyway, let's say that they've already gotten to that point because they
Okay.
were running last time. Do you want to try to attack?
Yep.
Okay.
They're going to absolutely. all
Give me
keep-
a d20 roll fight. And a TN would be 12.
Okay.
Are they drunk? Are they collectively drunk?
Yeah, probably a lot of them are.
Okay. So that was an 18 on the 20. And an 8 on the drunk.
+8?
Plus 8. Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so you start to see these wolves coming in. They're going to be on water elementals, and they're going to be ripping at the neck of one of these hydras on the right. I assume they followed Maris
Yeah.
to that section, and they are tearing at it. They're trying to rip off big chunks of it, and it's roaring in pain and wrenching its neck back and forth. Avery, what's Avery up to?
Has anyone ever
Oh,
played
wait,
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth?
Yeah. Avery has
I imagine Red riding his chocobo is the look of the dogs riding these water elementals of just this dog sat on a mound.
Trying to balance.
So Avery knows that we did the fake sword.
Yes.
And he saw Lord Walker flying with this fake sword. Also saw Maris pull out the real sword. And so he's going to use charm to make everyone who's around him make their wands look like Excalibur as well.
Okay.
Just multiple copies of
Okay.
Excalibur.
Okay.
With
Is
the-
this in the
the idea
It's like a
being
medieval
that, you know,
times
if someone
dinner
is
show.
trying to get Excalibur, maybe they won't know which one it is.
Oh,
That's
That's clever.
Smart.
That's clever. Okay, that is really
Yeah.
clever. Okay, cool. I love
Avery's
that
much
idea.
smarter than the rest of us.
Go ahead and give me a charm of 10.
And that's magic, so 8. 9 with the wand. That's all I got.
Is he drunk? Is he drunk?
Is Avery drunk?
He's been
I mean, he
drinking with
was-
you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was drinking with Maz and Eero, so.
So
What
like
level
a
of
level
drunk?
6 drunk?
Yeah, like a D6 drunk.
Level 6.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. So
Alcohol
you start
saving
to
us, guys.
see- Yes.
So hard.
You start to see the wands flicker in people's hands and start to elongate into swords. And it now looks like, in that section at least, there are multiple people holding swords. There's Maris, there's Walker, of course, there's Avery. There is Conway is holding his wand out. Probably it reaches all the way to Maz and Eero and Neora and Riley in that section. Perfect. All right. That's a cool move. All right, Eero, go ahead and give me. This isn't going to affect your stuff at all, but go ahead and give me an intelligence of. Try to hit a 10.
Okay. I got an intelligence to be 20 plus 1, but I'm drunk. Okay. 18 total, because again I got an even number on my drunk die. When I suggested this drunk die system, I didn't think it was going to help us like 100% of the time. I'm starting to feel cheaty face about it, but
God, it's really helping you guys. So you plummet towards the water with your wand and with your broom, and you jerk up and you look out of the corner of your eye. You catch the sight of somebody in one of the windows. It is going to be the window. Now, if you look, it's going to be the window that's up top on the far right side with the roof, the little window. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Like
Not
the stained glass window with the root over the top of it?
Not with the plant, but the one, let me see if I can draw. It's with the plant, it's the one on the right side of it.
Okay. So next to the little chimney, the farthest right building, but the little
this one. It looks ugly.
Oh, on this? Okay, much closer than I thought it was. Okay, I was going over to another building entirely.
You see movement behind the glass pane. Okay?
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
I'm gonna have Toivo go first if I can.
Sure.
He is going to, now being 20 feet tall, he's going to try to catch Lord Walker out of the air.
Like grab him?
Like grab his broom.
Like just King Kong him? Like
why would he do that is the question.
He knows that Lord Walker doesn't have Excalibur.
I don't think
was he
been
not
on
in the
your
room
plan.
with us?
Nope.
No.
We didn't invite him to the restricted
Nope.
section of the library.
Nope.
Sucks of us. Okay, so then he doesn't.
We invited Conway.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So never mind. Let me think about what Toivo is going to do. I'm not going to roleplay Maz in this moment. Eero is going to ask Maz, do you want to stay out here or do you want to go in the building? Because I'm about to go possibly mess with somebody inside the building. How do you feel about that? What are your feelings about that? What do you want to do?
I think they have it covered up out here. I'm going to help you in there.
Okie dokie! And I'm going to vamoose and smash through the window. Is it open?
It is not open. It is covered. Real quick, do we want to go? Sorry for the sudden, but do we want to go on a quick break, real quick?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. My cat's peeing blood.
Yeah, let's go on a break.
Let's go on a break.
I'm so sorry.
We'll be
I'm
back.
so sorry.
No, that's more.
No, yeah, no, that's
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are in the midst of a very intense battle. We have Hero, and Maz on their broom.
Hero the hero in no time flat. Okay.
About to pursue a shadow behind a window that they saw in here. Let's see if I can. There we go. So, Hero, what do you do?
Okay. Maz has agreed to go in with me. So I'm familiar with the windows in this establishment, but is there a way to open them from the outside usually?
Yeah. I think that as Eero's sitting on his broom, just staring, if you will let me, staring at the glass, trying to figure out the best way to open this window, Maz is going to take his wand and point at the window and explode it.
Perfect. Thank you, Maz. No stealthing in here anymore. We just dive in. Can I make another brain, or is it immediately visible where that figure is when we zoom inside?
When you go inside, you zoom into that window and you will notice the figure turning the corner out of the room.
Okay, awesome. Do I notice any details about the figure? Long black cloak, quivering
Black cloak.
shoulders of... Okay.
Black cloak, yep.
Okay, awesome. Does he react at all to the sound of exploding glass, or does he see?
Yeah, he's running away. That's why he's running out of the room.
Guess what's faster than wimpy little teacher legs? A broom. I'm going to take this turn to catch up with him. I don't know if I have time to do anything else.
Sure, go ahead and give me a flight of 9. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got my minus D6.
Mostly to navigate this tight space with the broom.
Yeah, so I got a D12 plus 7. Okay, so 6 plus 7 is 13, minus 3 is 10. What was the target number?
9.
9? Okay, so I still do it. We almost, when we smash through that window there, we do a neat little log roll, but since I'm very good at brooms, I managed to hang on, and I kind of latch. I tangle, you know the thing where you wrap your ankles around somebody else's ankles? I do that on the broom as well.
So you pursue, you wrap, you trip him, and he falls to the floor, and he rolls on his back. You see it as Malakota in a robe, and he's going to glare up at you and be like, it's against the rules to manhandle a teacher.
There are multiple rules that are in place here. One of them is summoning demons. Another one is summoning Leviathans. We could do a whole rap sheet if you want to.
You have no proof it was me.
Absolutely, I have proof. I got your notes, bitch. Okay, let's go. I don't think I have time to fight this man here on my turn.
You don't.
Toivo is going... I have no idea if he can get in position to do this because space is space, but he would like to take the ball of Ava and do some light...
He's way across the field. I don't think he could pick her up, unfortunately.
On the other side of the lake.
Pick her up in any way. He's trying to get to her and touch her. I don't know if that's possible.
Oh, yeah. He could probably run over there and reach over from the dome itself. Yeah, he could do that.
Okay, so he's going to be hanging off the side of the dome like Spider-Man. Reach, put his hand on top of the Avatar Aang thing. And he's going to kind of do, you know how... Niora earlier was doing some emanation. Like usually the way that alcohol leaves your body is either through pee or through sweat. And he's going to do a little light healing magic, do some sweating, and try to pull some of the alcohol out of Ava's pores and sober her up a little bit.
Okay. He's going to try to pour the alcohol. Okay, so how does he do that? With like magic itself?
Yeah, he's done a lot of healing magic in the past, and he's super old. He was definitely there for the time of bloodletting and balancing the humors of getting the sweat out. Let's go.
Okay, I would say maybe this would be a grit check. Yeah, so give me...
But he's a teacher with a D20, right?
He is, yes.
Okay.
And you're trying to go for 12. Go ahead and do 12.
Okay. Well, he got a 6. Do
Remember
I
your D4
get
for
an
magic?
adversity token for that, huh?
Remember your D4 for magic, because
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah.
magic.
For magic, yeah.
Yeah, so he gets a 9.
Okay, so unfortunately, she has so much alcohol in her system. It's not that he fails doing it, but he's taking a long time doing it. So he's sitting here, working on exfoliating the I don't even know.
Extracting.
Extracting. There you go. The alcohol from her pores. You can take a adversity token for that. Yes. Absolutely.
Yay! Okay.
Yes. Anytime you fail, please take your tokens. You need them.
Yep.
So he is taking a while doing that. Okay. And it is the monster's turn. So this is how this is going to go down. Both heads are going to turn towards you, Ocklease. And they are going to lunge themselves at you. They're going to launch themselves at you. Let's go ahead. What do you want to do?
Granted that I am currently holding on for dear life to this.
Let me rephrase real quick. One head is going to go for you. Tentacles are going to come out of the lake and try to grab you from the bottom.
Okay. I will try to maneuver in a way that maybe like when it tries to lunge and bite me, it bites its own head. Kind of like, Toro.
Okay. So for the head, you're going to do 2 individual rolls. One for the head, one for the tentacles. Okay? So you're going to try to meet a 13. Are you doing flight to dodge? You are impaled in this head right now, so you are.
I think what I'd like to do. This is a very dangerous spot that I'm in at the current moment.
Yes, it is.
I think I'm guessing like it's trying to shake me off.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to try and like grab what I've impaled it with in the side and maybe like, swing myself off and fling myself while also calling my broom to like be able to maybe catch myself.
Okay. So that would be a flight. It's still going to be a 13.
Okay.
For each.
Come on.
We'll just see. Let's
Come
do the
on,
head.
Drunk dice.
You want to do the dodge the head first or the tentacles first?
It doesn't matter, I guess.
Head then.
Okay.
Okay.
Flight check.
Flight check.
Natural 20!
Natural 20, okay.
So
And
that's
you're-
Explodes, roll again.
21 plus a 1, that's 22.
That's for drunk dice?
That's I rolled a 20 on my drunk dice, and then I rolled a 1 on my d6.
You guys, I cannot right now.
Alcoholism.
So somehow, Ollie's is just like, fuck you, as she's twirling in this flag. She manages to jump on the broom. The head snaps forward and snaps air as it misses you completely.
You just
Go
see
on.
like E.T. completely nude.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your other dice for the tentacles, though. You're not completely out of the water.
My luck has to change at some point.
I think so.
Actually, with the way this campaign's gone, I don't think it does. I think this is reward
What
for the
is
rest
it?
of the campaign.
What is it, Lauren?
It's an 18. I rolled an 18 on the drunk dice. But I also rolled a 1 on the other dice.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's a 20. That's a dirty 20.
All right. Ocklease is dodging the head, dodging the tentacles who come shooting up and trying to grab you. Somehow,
In the background, you just hear dunna, 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 dunna. I.
a drunken master over here as she's just weaving in and out, dodging these heads. All right. I think the other one is going to try to go for you, Maris. It sees you. The tentacles are going to come up and try to grab you out off your broom as well.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a 13.
Oh, everything exploded. Okay, cool. So
My poor Leviathan. He's trying his best.
13, 14,
Don't mess with the drunk people.
21. Oh, she's not drunk.
21. Yeah, she's
Where's
not.
the sober?
That's 21. She's
She's just
got
capable.
lucky.
So the tentacles, one by
adrenaline.
one, whip up and try to grab you, and you are weaving. At this point, you are a pretty good flyer. You can thank Lord Walker for all those room lessons as you are weaving in and out. You remember the lessons that he gave you back in Broom's class, where he was like shooting things at you left and right, and you would just have to dodge and weave, and that was like one of the lessons, just for 3 hours straight or something insane.
Yeah.
It's coming back to help you now. And thankfully you do dodge those tentacles as they come whipping out for you. All right. It is Lord Walker. Lord Walker is going to, his broom shoots up and he is going to go for the head that is just now cracking out of that ice that Conway had trapped him in. But he is going to take his candelabra sword and he's going to stand up on his broom and just be like, "You're about to meet your match, monster. There's a reason nobody attacks Academy de la Dame Sue Marie. It's because I'm the headmaster here, and I'm gonna kick your ass." And he swings back and goes to chop this monster between the eyes. And as he does so, not only does the sword clink as it might if it were a candelabra weakly, I think the Fey magic at this point fails now and reveals that he's holding a candelabra. And he looks down at the candelabra and he's like, "Huh?" And at this point, the monster, let's roll. I'm going to roll real quick.
If it just like one shots Walker, that'd be very funny.
Okay. All right. I rolled a 1. The
The
monster.
Leviathan's not having a good day.
The monster. Oh no.
No,
Oh,
Walker's
for Walker.
not having
Oh,
a good
what?
day.
Oh, damn.
So he hits this thing in between the eyes with the candelabra, and you're just gonna see this monster reel back and chomp him. You don't hear a crunch, you don't hear an audible, but you do see he disappears inside this monster's mouth. Broom and all.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Neora.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
That was shocking.
Shit.
I think we need to leave it this way because we're most likely expelled at this point. We're definitely expelled at this point.
Conway, can you save his ass? It's like Neo's gonna. What? Achilles is currently being attacked by 2 heads.
Achilles is flying across.
Wait, did the headmaster just get eaten by this fucking monster?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so shit. What do I do here? Fuck. Also, my camera froze. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Gonna be saying that. Okay. Shit.
Kill it, Neora.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Kill it. Yeah. That's the thing we can do. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's turn the rain above it into shards of ice and basically have it rain down like ice knives onto one of the heads.
All right, go ahead. The
It's
one that's
Neora's
holding
goal.
Walker.
No, we're leaving that to Conway.
Okay.
Just trying to defend
Fuck
Achilles.
Walker. We're not involved.
One of the other ones. Okay, go ahead and give me an environmental manipulation of 12. Or brawn. Sorry, brawn of 12.
Can it be anything else?
It has to be brawn.
Has to be brawn? Okay.
If you're trying to manipulate the environment, yeah.
Yeah, Neoni's really stopped trying to do this. It's not very good for her. Well, I can safely say it's not a success.
What was it?
Is it a negative number?
3 minus 7.
Okay.
So,
3 minus 7. Okay.
-4.
not very high.
So how does Neora fail this as far as trying to create these droplets?
Well, Neora's drunk.
You start
Yeah.
pulling
And that
the
was
water
what kind
from
of
your
fucked
own
her.
body.
Because what was the target number to actually do it? What was the target number you said?
I believe I said 12.
Cool. So I feel like regarding Inspector, it's a negative. I think it kind of goes the other way. And Neura just starts having ice shards kind of just fly pretty much sporadically. And kind of just
Okay.
creates an area of, oh shit, but not where the fuck she meant it.
Okay, kind of like over to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
I will say probably that will affect the way Maris and others in that area maybe have to dodge
Well, it's
those.
over on Ackley's side. Because Neura's trying to have Ackley's.
Oh, it's on Ackley's side? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Ackley's.
Sorry.
Like almost to try and
Ackley's.
help you because you had two heads attacking you. I feel
I'm
like more
not
just,
on top of him anymore. I'm like, I'm
yeah, but like
blind
in
to
that
this-
area, it's like the proximity of
Like an area thing, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Always
You
wanted
tried,
to be
Neora.
impaled.
It's now you get to know what it feels like, what you did to the monster. What about Neora? What about Riley?
So I think Riley is going to try and like, rather than Toivo having to reach over, is going to try and use the sweater to like pull Ava to Toivo so Toivo can heal Ava because Ava's directly hurt.
Oh, you're gonna pull her for. I think Toivo has Ava.
Does Toivo have Ava? I thought he was like reaching over
Yeah,
the dome.
I have the Ava ball at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we taught any healing magic in school? I can only
Yeah.
Neora's been learning yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like I'm okay. I'm going to try and remove a wound from Ava.
Okay, go ahead and I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. Last time we tried that, it was you had to take it into yourself.
Okay.
Riley might
probably
do
would.
that.
Riley.
You want to do that?
I thought Riley would, and Neo would moan about it. But Riley would. Because so would Neora. So yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. So last time it was corruption. We'll
Yeah.
say this time.
Yeah,
Riley,
if it's not direct corruption, is it easier to do?
it's just wounds are a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
So I don't think you'd be able to erase a wound.
Oh,
is the
100%.
thing.
Yeah.
In this case, I actually don't thinking through it. I don't know if we even could transfer it because her bones are like broken. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
Okay.
that's what's going on right now. In the short amount of time, it'd be hard to heal that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
What you can do is try to help Toivo take the alcohol out. You could try that.
Could Riley try to put like a buffer up so like the next hit she'd take would go on the buffer instead?
It can help. Yeah.
Yeah, can I do that like a defensive?
Yeah, go ahead and give me you can do like a protection spell on her.
Yeah,
Go
let's do
ahead and give
protection
me
spell.
a grit of 11.
Yeah, something along those kind of lines.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. And magic because this is magical. That would have succeeded, but the drunk dice did not agree with
Brought it
me.
down. Okay.
Oh no.
So Riley tries to put a protection spell.
Only failed by
on-
2, but
Okay. She tries to put a protection spell on on Ava, but unfortunately, Ava is in the process of getting alcohol extracted from her. So maybe it's just like really hard to do both spells at once on her.
yeah.
Yes, and then who else do you have?
Conway.
Conway.
Yeah. I'm trying to save Lord Walker. That's what. Yeah. So, what's the best way to do that? Let's try. Make like an aura in its mouth to make it taste like directly harmful. So let's have it taste really spicy, I guess. Let's have Lord
Are you
Walker
putting
taste.
Through its
Ghost
nostrils?
pepper in
Yeah, through its nostrils. Just
Okay.
the
Put a
in-
ghost pepper in the Leviathan. Make him
Yeah,
smart.
the sensation of spice. Let's do
Okay.
peppermancy.
Okay.
It's plants. It's Conway shit.
What do you want to? That's funny. What do you want to roll to shoot a pepper or spice into its nose? Let's see.
Well, it's Conway, so it's a D20 no matter what, right?
That's
Yeah.
true. So it probably would be like a charm to transfigure some spice that he's shooting
Yeah, I
into
feel like
the
he's just-
nostrils.
He's just growing peppers.
Yeah.
Well,
Directly,
if it's
like-
a charm check, I don't think Conway has a D20.
When it comes to plants, maybe, yeah. It's
It specifically regards to plants.
Go ahead and give me a TN of 13.
Yeah, he has a D20 for his drunk dice, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, does he have botany bonuses? Or does he have my botany bonuses?
Yes. We'll say for the purposes of being. You
Yeah.
probably have more, but let's just say for now, yes.
28.
28. All right. So Conway goes up and juts his wand into the nostril and starts to shoot this this chili pepper powder into this monster's nose. And the monster starts to shake his head violently until he finally and opens his mouth. The tongue lolls out, and you guys can see, anyone who's near this head can see Lord Walker like he's hanging on the tongue, trying not to fall into this creature's throat. And he's like, "Oh, help me!" And he's just like hanging.
It's like the scene in Finding Nemo when Marlin and Dory are hanging by the taste buds in the whale.
Yeah.
Just making sure I get as many media references into this episode as possible.
Yep, exactly. Don't sue us, Disney. It's free advertisement.
Hi
All
there.
And now you have access to Lord Walker, who is hanging by the tongue, in the mouth still. But great job. All right, Oculus.
Well, shit. What am I gonna do for you, Mr. Walker? So, Oculus, am I on the roof again, or am I flying on?
I think you're on your broom now.
I'm on my broom. Okay. I think this dumbass man.
You can leave him in there. You don't have to help him.
I mean, Maris has a terrible plan, but
Maris is more nearby than you are, Oculus.
Honestly, Lauren would. I don't think Oculus cares much for Lauren Walker and is more concerned, like, it's like, do I want to save Lord Walker or try to save the rest of the people here at the school? So
Oculus,
I think,
real quick, go ahead and give me an intelligence check of 10.
okay,
It won't affect any of your things. I just want to.
with my drunk die.
This is true.
Okay. Woo! That is. I can't tell if that's an 8 or a 10. I'm gonna take the lower one. Plus my drunk die, which is 18. That's 20.
Oh my god, Jesus!
I've rolled
okay.
nothing but even numbers on this.
I want you to
drunk die.
roll a 19 next time, just so we start.
Okay, Oculus, you notice somehow being drunk makes you more observant, because normally
No,
I don't think
keep in mind.
Oculus is
I think
very
I think this is all dumb luck. Like she's like, this is just all dumb luck. She, you know, like when, like, oh, look, a penny, and she like bends over to pick it up, and a giant tentacle just like, she almost decapitates her or something. Like, just all dumb luck.
Oculus will notice when she's staring at the monster, and you notice when it's making any vigorous movements, when it goes to snap, or when it's like breathing the fire about to spurt it out. You'll notice that there are blue veins that start to glow under the skin, leading all along down the neck of each head, down under the water.
So it needs to be stabbed under the water.
You get the feeling the source of magic is under the water somewhere in this beast.
Okay.
Go ahead and take your move though.
Okay.
That would have probably been an Eero thing, but Eero's currently beating up a teacher right now.
Do I see that, like Maris? Like, do I see Maris at all from where I am right now?
Yeah, you should. I mean, it's hard to see through the rain. So it might be a little too far for you.
Because she has the sword. I'm gonna just yell like, Maris! Sorry, what?
Do you want to do a voice amplification spell or something
I would
like
love
that?
to do that,
Because
yes.
your voice will get caught in the wind. Okay.
That's true. That's
Go
true.
ahead and put your hand to your throat where your magic would go, and go ahead and give me. Okay.
Yeah, what would that be?
You know what? Let me get a. Normally, I would say it would be a charm, but you can do either charm or brains.
Grit.
I would love to do brains.
Brains?
I'm better with brains than charm.
Of 8.
And this is where things take a turn.
Uh-oh.
That is a -1 plus 2, so 1. I imagine instead of it coming out like Maris, the power's under the water. It's just like really low, like Aries. The flowers made of fodder.
Oh my god. So Maris, you'll hear that and be thoroughly confused on what she's saying to you. You're trying though, Oculus. You're trying. All right. What's Ava up to? Ava's probably out of commission right now. I'm assuming she's getting worked on.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do Izzy. What's Izzy up to?
The last thing Izzy did was help Maris.
Yeah.
Izzy, oh my god. What can Izzy do? She doesn't know what is going on over here.
She can take her broom too.
Yeah, let's hop Izzy on her broom.
Okay.
And she is going to fly over to where the action is at.
Okay.
And she is going to continue to support Maris because, again, Maris has the broom. So if Maris is going to, whatever Maris is going to do on her turn, Izzy is going to lend support. So, like, as maybe she bobs and decides to bob and weave to get to a certain point, Izzy is going to offer support, like maybe like throw in some flares to like kind of distract the Leviathan.
Okay.
Blind it so that it can't like grab at Maris.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a fight check. Fight check of 11.
Okay. Fight check.
Yes.
Fight. That is exactly. This is the best rolls I've had the entire 2 seasons I've played this game. I've rolled nothing but ones my whole entire time playing this game. That is
11.
That is a 14 with my pluses.
14. Okay, so Izzy is kind of flying back and forth, making flares, distracting the monster, trying to get the monster to look at her so that Maris can do her thing. Great job. All right, Maris.
This is a terrible idea, but Maris wants to, now that she can see the way that Walker is not quite swallowed, but is hanging on, she doesn't think that she can like maneuver in there to grab him without the thing closing its mouth again. So her thought is, let's just take off the head, so if he does fall down the throat, he just falls into the water because it's not attached anymore.
Okay, you're gonna try to chop that head off.
She's gonna try to chop the head off using Excalibur.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, you're gonna rush forward and try to chop that head off, clean cut. Okay, let's go ahead and say that's a brawn.
Okay.
A forceful brawn. You're gonna try, I assume, to charge straight into that head and slice it off.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. This is a pretty crazy thing you're gonna try to do. So let's see if you can give me a brawn of 14.
Do I get any bonuses from Excalibur?
No.
You're not the chosen one. You're not Arthur.
Also, I think the ability to do it is
Unfortunately not.
Excalibur.
Holy crap. Okay, that exploded twice, so that's
Oh my god.
15. 18.
Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
Maris, describe how you clean cut this monster's one of its heads off.
She has had lots of practice. Walker has been drilling her on how to hold onto her broom without her hands. She locks her legs around the broom, holds onto Excalibur with both hands, uses that extra little burst from Izzy for some extra power, and just two-handed swings and lops it off.
And cuts that head off. And as you cut this head off, numerous things will happen. You'll hear the scream of Lord Walker as he scrambles to hold on and slips down the throat of this creature. But as he slips down, he pretty much slips out the other side of the head. So the head is falling off into the ocean, and he is falling midair as he basically falls out of this severed head.
Okay? Okay.
What a ride.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and delete one of these guys. As there's a huge splash in the water as the head hits the lake, and Lord Walker is screaming as he falls. All right, Maris, Farkas, turn.
I think Farkas and the rest of the wolves are going to try and position themselves to catch Walker.
Just all try to make like a free trampoline.
Yeah.
Okay, flight check of 12. I think it was a D20, right? Because that was the collective
Right.
wolf roll.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
All right.
So,
Awesome. Yes, the wolves run to kind of bundle up and catch him, and he falls into the middle of the fuzzy pile, panting.
That
and
sounds
just-
amazing. Like, I kind of want
I
that.
know,
And they all move towards the shore to try to drop him off, I assume.
Yeah.
As he rides them, and he's like, "Oh, what just happened? Where's my sword? Where's my broom?" As he cries out in despair. Avery.
So Avery had just made everything look like Excalibur.
Mhm.
I think he's probably going to hop on his broom and get a little bit closer, holding his wand, looking like Excalibur, but trying to stay out of reach of the heads because it's not actually a sword. So
okay.
I think he's just going to get closer and try to do the same sort of things that Izzy's doing and just be like a distraction.
Be a
to
distraction.
support.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did I say that was? I want to say that was a fight roll. Fight roll of, let's go fight roll 11.
Okay. That is only a 6.
Only a 6. So he tries to do the fire spell, but he is very distracted because at this point there's only 2 heads left, and one of them is now trying to snap at both him and Izzy. So he's not quite firing out the spells as fast as he would like.
Okay.
Okay. Hero, your turn.
I'm going to explain something to you, okay? We already got Zola Thorne out from where you had hidden her away. She's out there, and she's going to come in and kill you if you don't explain how to get rid of this Leviathan, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
He stares you down and then he's gonna grab his wand.
I'm gonna stick my wand up his nose. No, I'm not gonna do that.
It's gonna turn into probably a combative like versus real soon.
What I would like to do is if he's moving his wand, I want to try to jam our wands together and suck all the magic out of his wand.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult to do.
It
Could
is.
Maz help me in some way or no?
Well, because Maz doesn't have the same ability your wand has, how would he do that?
Hold me down, essentially. Like, I don't know what's going to happen if I try to do this, because I don't think I've ever tried to absorb this much power at once. Like, the largest thing that I've taken in was one figment of Maris's nightmare. And this is essentially me trying to temporarily take his magic away. I think it's essentially holding down the fort and keeping the broom steady, and Eero not stabbed in the face or something while they are concentrating single-handedly on doing this thing.
Okay, so Maz will keep the broom steady. He'll basically try to make sure that you guys don't, I guess
I don't get blown across the room, essentially.
Okay, yeah,
That kind of thing.
that's fine. Okay, so go ahead. I think the way this worked was at flight grit, right? Flight grit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna do a combative flight check. So let's go ahead and roll that flight.
Okay, do I get my defense? Because this is what I've been training in my combat defense class. So I'd have a +3 if I get to use. That's my trained in or whatever for my defense class. My sucking class where I learned to suck.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, hell yeah.
You've
okay.
been training for this, yeah.
Okay, so I have a +3 and
Okay,
a
so-
+2 regular, so I've got a +5 to
So
this.
I'll say for now, flight wise, he rolled a 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. My flight die exploded. Okay. 27 +4 is 31. 31
Okay.
on my flight check.
So you are faster than him. He draws, he tries to shoot you. Now we're gonna do a combat as far as you try to suck it out. And I was gonna say, if he wins, it's probably going to burst into your face.
Would Maz be hurt by that? Or would Maz be okay?
He'll probably get caught in the crossfire, yeah.
Could I use my ability Well Read to use my adversity token to get a +2 to this roll? Because it lets me add +2 to an intelligence check. And this is an intelligence check, right?
This is a grit check.
Why is it? It's never been a grit check before.
Because you're trying to suck it up. Yeah, because you're trying to suck up the magic into your stick, basically.
Ugly dougly.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Okay, I have a +1 to grit checks when I'm on my broom because I'm on the tough break. I've never got
Okay.
to use that before. Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
So he rolled a 17.
Okay.
Are you doing your drunk dice, by the way?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, okay.
I got a 5 on the drunk die.
Okay.
So that's a 7 minus 5 is 2.
Okay.
Plus 1 is 3.
Okay. So that's quite a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So I think what he's going to do is he is going to probably, what's going to happen is you guys draw wands and you're quick. You're much quicker than he is, right? You try to clash wands and capture his magic. But what comes out of his wand is so strong that it ends up catching you off guard, basically. And I imagine with Malakota right now, he would probably try to stop you guys in some way to get away.
Mhm.
So he is going to be shooting binds out of his wand to bind you guys. But I'll say, let me roll a flight for Mass to see if he can dodge out of the way. Okay.
Okay.
That way, maybe he can at least try to help you get out of them.
Am I rolling for him? Or
Yeah, yeah. Actually, you roll for him. Yeah.
Okay, he exploded on flight as well.
Okay.
So he got a 20 total.
Yeah. So he manages to dodge out of the way. So basically, the way this happens is, the black vines come out and bind you, and you fall back. He jumps back, dodges. Malakota books it. He goes and he leaves the room. So Maz, I'm assuming, is now going to try to take the binds off of, or work to take the binds off of you.
Yeah, most like I can't imagine him going after Malakota by himself. Yeah. What kind of check is that? Just something that'll just take his
That's just something that'll
Okay.
happen. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's cursing. He's like, that stupid fucking asshole.
Okay. Toivo. Toivo's gonna put the beach ball inside the flower basket. He's gonna put Ava inside the protective flower thing.
Okay.
And then, what does Toivo do? Mostly he heals, but it sounds like he's not going to be able to heal anyone.
He has healed. I think by this point, he's probably healed Ava. Not with the wounds,
But he
she
can't
can at
take
least,
wounds away. That's
no,
what
but she can operate. She's like not drunk anymore.
Okay. But he can't do anything about wounds. Oh my god. The only options I can think of are stupid, and Toivo isn't as stupid as I am.
He could try to throw something.
Yeah. I
Or
mean,
you
he's
could do an intelligence
very
to
well.
notice.
So that my plan was for him to heal people. So I'm trying to figure out what else he could do.
Well, he's really tall. So I know Oculus was trying to tell Maris about the veins. You could see if you want to roll an intelligence to notice it and maybe shout. That's
I'm
up
going
you.
to tell you the idea that's in my head that I don't know if Toivo would do.
Okay.
And then you can tell me that he doesn't do it. So you know, like when you're fighting an alligator that you prop their mouth open?
Yeah.
This guy's huge. Can he like open up the soft spot of the back of one of these guys' mouths and like essentially strength keep it open for Maris to stab it through the brain?
So he wants to grab one of the heads and keep its mouth open?
Oh yeah, with his hands too. That makes a lot more sense. I was gonna have him stand there.
You could also use magic if you want, but yeah, you could do that because he has a wand, right? Yeah.
Yep. I have no idea what he'll do. So I'm use some vines or whatever to do the opposite thing and rope a guy's mouth shut. Sure, why not? Let's do that.
You want to rope it shut? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Go ahead.
I feel safer.
Characters is a lot of characters. Okay.
Go ahead and give me a brawn d20.
17.
17? Okay. Yeah, he definitely gets some vines crawling up. The one by Maris, I assume?
Sure. Yes. Yes.
And the vines clamp that head shut. And he's able to pretty much keep one of them from attacking her.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll actually just go ahead and do like a... Okay. Great job. All right. You guys doing okay?
Sure.
Everyone's doing okay?
Mhm,
All
mhm.
right. Neora.
Yo, okay, so I feel like Neora's gonna go for. There's an awful lot of plants around her, and they're like roses from what I can tell, and like different flowers and stuff. So I feel like we're gonna try. Let's pull one of the snakes, the heads, like, and bind it to the shore, effectively.
Bind it
Like-
to the shore with flowers.
Yeah, like drag it down and just hold it in place.
All right. It will be a
Because
brawn.
I've got a
Unless you want
What-
to charm. I guess charm would be the
yeah, I
other
can
one.
charm because it's
Charm? Okay.
it's plant magic.
Go ahead and give me a charm of 13 to get those plants up there to try to grab it.
Okay, cool. Let's do a charm check. If I knew where the hell I put my dice, that'd be great. D12 has gone. Walkabout, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, that's really good.
What'd you get?
15, 16. 1 second, quickly doing maths. So 4 on the drunk die, 10 on the normal dice was 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Wow. So the flowers shoot up and start to wind around this one and pull it down to the shore, pinning it down as it wrestles and tries to get the flowers off, but it is now pinned to the shore.
Okay. And then I'm going to... I don't know if this is possible because they've not got Excalibur. But one of the things we know about Riley is that they did magic without a wand. And that was what got them mind wiped and brought to the school.
Okay.
So, and what they did specifically was Wind Blast Black someone like Petrova, which I assume is a pretty impressive feat.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to have Riley basically use their hand rather than their wand, just like instinctively, to have like a wind blade come down and try to cut his head off as it's bound.
Oh my god.
I don't think it'll work, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Okay. Give me
and I've got 5
fight.
adversity tokens to throw into this if needs be.
All right. Go ahead and give me a fight of 14.
Fight of 14?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a shot. It's theoretically possible. And with that roll, it will be. That's an exploding d6.
Still rolling our drunk dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Riley still drunk? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18. Okay. So you work together. Neora pins down this Hydra or this Leviathan's head, while Riley. How does Riley just like, okay.
I feel like it's more of an instinctive thing, like more of a reaction.
Like a reaction? Okay, yeah. So then Neora, it's all one swift movement then. Neora brings his head down and Riley runs forward and just wham, wind blade slices this thing clear off and like almost a couple seconds after stumbles back and is like, oh, and just realizes what she did.
You just did that?
Yeah, I think I did. That was me, right?
That was you. That wasn't, I did the plan. Yeah, that was you.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, go you. That was
scary.
I was going to say hot, but...
I feel like a superhero.
Yeah, that's really cool. Come on, you saw that too, yeah? Come on, it's just... The fuck?
And people are staring, just like... All right, that one is gone.
Yeah.
All right, great job. Master Conway.
Okay. Conway has saw Aero go off by themselves and has been gone for a hot fucking minute. So I feel like Conway would kind of go off and try and help.
He's gonna try and go through the window?
Yeah, I could try and help Aero.
Okay. So Master Conway goes into the window and he'll see Eero on the floor with Maz. And Maz is probably just now getting the binds off of Eero, and he's gonna be like, what's going on?
He went that way. I'm gonna point him in the direction of Malakota.
And he'll look up and he'll just run that way and try to pursue Malakota. That's all you're probably gonna be able to do for this time. But I
just feel like if there's a student off by themselves, Conway does give a rat's ass, which he doesn't think he does.
Yeah. Awesome. Very in character. All right. We got another head down. Oculus, your turn. And you are muted.
Okay, then. So I don't know if I can do this, but I was trying to think of like a creative solution here. I would like to summon under my control, a massive hell leech. A leech from the hells. And if I can't do that, I would like to enlarge a leech under my control from the lake, and I would like to send it down the throat of one of these monsters to eat it from the inside out.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say it's going to be easier for you to dip your hand in and probably get a leech from the lake rather than set up a whole ritual space to summon
Yeah,
a
that's
leech.
true. That's true.
So I'll give the leech to you. You could probably go down and with your broom and find one hanging off the side of the castle. So when you do ritual magic, it's usually a grit, right? Let's see. I think it's a grit. I think I usually have you roll a grit because grit is the. Do you have your
It says summoning mastered +5.
mastered +5? Okay, let's go ahead and have you do a grit then. We'll have you do, well, transfiguration would be charm. Reason to me why it would be grit.
Reason why it would be grit. Grit is to protect, right?
Yeah.
To protect the school?
Yeah, it's normally a mental thing. It's just your charm is.
I'm controlling the mind of the leeches, and if you don't let me enlarge one because of it, what if I control the minds of swarms of leeches and they come down
That
upon
I like.
the horde?
That I like.
like piranha leeches.
Okay, this I like. I like that you can like use grit to get a
Come!
massive amount of leeches. Okay.
Come, my children!
Mind magic leeches. Okay, go ahead and
Feast
give me a grit of 14.
Okay.
I
All
rolled
the
it.
times Achilles yells at Niora about doing this.
I wish I could take a picture of this. I rolled a natural 20 on my drunk die, and then I rolled a 14 on my other die.
What is wrong with your drunk dice right now? What the fuck is going on?
This is the best I've ever rolled ever. So that's what, 34?
Achilles, you are going.
Come, my children, feast.
Describe what this looks like as they crawl down and explode
Oh my God.
ahead.
I just imagine that drunk Ockley, she's just kind of like, man, what a day. This is just like, I don't know if this is hallucination or the burp. And then like, just very much like Prince of Egypt, she takes like, just like a broken branch off of a tree and she just like shoves it into the water. The water begins to ripple and roil and bubble. And she goes, all right. And she kind of speaks into this little like makeshift staff like it's a microphone, and she goes, all right, now there is, you see, individually you are weak, but together you are strong. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to feast your little itty bitty razor sharp teeth on the creature, okay?
And the leeches pour out from the water and start crawling up the monster, pouring down into its throat. And you start to see its throat getting
go to its soft bits.
bulbous until it explodes and leeches fly everywhere.
Oh, please tell! And it just like all on Oculus.
Oh, all on Oculus.
And she's just like, this is the best day ever.
I will give that to you. I believe that I actually skipped the monster's turn, so I'm gonna slip that in real quick because I don't think he actually got to go.
No worries.
Quick. But I'll erase the head. There's only 2 heads that are capable of doing anything right now. You guys are slowly getting through them. The one head by you, Oculus, tentacles will come up and try to grab ya. So go ahead and give me a 14. TN. A flight, I assume, if you want to dodge
14 the what?
A flight, if you want to dodge it.
Yes, that's a D6 for me. Yeah, that's where this is where the luck starts to end.
Okay.
That is like a -9.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, so
she just kind of burps a little bit and like
-9 will give you 2 wounds.
Oh shit. Okay.
So these tentacles start to come up. They whip out and grab you, Oculus, as you're like laughing maniacally as the leeches cover you. You explode that head, and almost like distracted by your success, these guys whip out and grab you and wrench you underwater. They wrench you underwater and they squeeze you tight between them, crushing you for 2 wounds. You feel the excruciating pain flood through you, and you are now entangled underwater with these things covering you.
It was worth it.
Maris, I'm gonna need one is to snap and try to grab you in its mouth. 14 for flight.
Okay. Is this on my broom? Can I use my broom to?
Are you on your broom?
Yes, she has been
Yes,
on her.
then yes.
Okay. That's 13. I'm going to use an adversity token to make that 14.
Okay. So the monster goes to snap at you and grab you out of the air, but you are too quick for it. You dodge on your broom. And that is the monster's turn. One of them has his mouth shut with vines. He probably will not be able to attack this round per se, but he is trying to fight through them. All right, guys. Oculus is in trouble. Ava is out of commission. Izzy is throwing flares, I assume, still.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I think Izzy, can I, Izzy's on her broom. I'm guessing, would she have seen Oculus go into the water?
She's on the other side, so
You're
it's
right.
likely no, yeah.
Oculus is gonna die.
Oh no. Okay. Anything then? No?
She would just, I feel like she would probably yell at this point, like, are you gonna stab it or not? Stab it!
Stab it!
Stab it!
Maris, your turn. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check, Maris. I'll go ahead and have you roll one too for 10.
I mean, okay.
I know it's not your strong
That
suit,
would
but
be
it's
a
possible.
3.
Okay.
So,
All right. Go ahead. What do you do?
okay, so she didn't get Ava or Oculus's weird message. She
I
didn't
will say
understand
this. Yeah, she didn't get the message. She did cut its head off. She probably would notice the blue veins traveling down from the trunk of its neck. Unless you would say she wouldn't notice that. That's
No,
possible too.
She probably noticed that because she was
Okay.
right up there.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is probably real stupid. Yeah, it's
What are you gonna do?
she's gonna
I love stupid moves.
Yeah, she's gonna keep holding onto her broom with her legs, keeping Excalibur at the ready, take a deep breath, and try to fly underwater to see what's going under.
Okay,
Yeah.
Flying underwater.
Yeah.
So you fly underwater. There is a crash as the water breaks when you go underneath, and you hold your breath. You have to hold your breath.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. So you go underwater. How long can you hold your breath, Maris?
I don't know. I mean, she's a cheerleader. She yells and screams all the time. She's got pretty good lung capacity.
Okay. 3 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. You got 3 minutes. You go underwater. You see the tentacles writhing and pulsating underneath. You see the castle spires, but you finally do see the underwater. The magic is aglow under there as the veins are all along the tentacles, climbing up into the middle of the monster, where it looks to be there is a orifice of some kind. So if that makes sense, the tentacles go up, the veins are leading up, and there is an orifice in the middle of the monster. That visual.
Yeah. Does it?
I'm gonna start your timer now.
Does
What
it,
do you do?
She wants to. God, it's a terrible plan. She's gonna go into the orifice.
Okay.
Excalibur
Go
first.
ahead and. So your broom is probably not as useful underwater as it is in the air. Are you gonna swim?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a okay. Go ahead and give me a brawn check.
Okay.
Of 13.
That's 15.
15. So you are fighting those waves. You are getting through. You managed to get into the basically the right outside of it. So you're going to start crawling your way up. Give me another brawn check of 15. Holding onto that sword as you do so.
She's not using any sort of magic or anything, is she?
You can if you want to, if you can think of something to do.
Not really, because she's focusing on holding Excalibur. She's
That's
not
okay.
gonna let go of it to use her wand.
Just fight your way physically up that.
So that is an 8.
Okay, so Maris.
What do you need?
15.
Do you have any adversity tokens?
I've got 2.
I can give you 5.
Neora, how do you help Maris? Because where are you right now?
Because Neo's at the lake, like at the foot of the lake. So if Mary's trying to swim through it, I can imagine Neora kind of just putting her hand in the water and channeling all of that through to kind of control the currents to push her down faster.
I would say if you're going to help Maris, you should be pushing her up further into the monster.
Yeah,
she's trying to crawl up into
they
it.
can move the current to push her where she needs to go.
Okay, so all right. 5 adversity tokens. You feel the water start to slosh and push you up further into this inside of this monster. You feel the muscles closing in on you, spasming as you get further up in, and it's disgusting. It's slimy. It is claustrophobic. It's all sorts of nasty. You might get some new nightmares from this experience. Oh. And then you see the heart of this Leviathan pulsing above you. What do you do?
I shove Excalibur into that heart.
You shove the sword up into it, and you hear a scrooge, just this high-pitched, loud screech as the monster stops. It freezes, and all of those heads start to shake. There's only, 3 left now? Mm-hmm. And you start to feel the sword push further and further into this heart. The body starts to crumble. You see that it's from the heart itself, it starts to slowly dissemble into ash. And you can feel the monster start to basically turn into ash. You get the feeling that this monster has been sent back to hell. Okay?
Okay.
The sword starts to get really fucking hot in your hands. Do you hold on to it?
Yep.
So it is burning hot. Go ahead and give me a grit check of 13.
Okay. Nope, that is a 3.
Okay. So it burns your hands to the point where you have to let go of it, and you see this sword start to float up to the surface. And Maris, you feel your chest start to clench because you are getting to the point where you are running out of air. So go ahead and give me either a brawn or flight to push yourself up to the surface.
We're gonna go with brawn.
Go ahead and do a brawn of 13.
Because she's not on her broom anymore, right?
Yep.
13.
13. All right. And you are just now hitting your 1 second mark. So you are pushing your legs as hard as they will push you up to the surface. You are swimming. Your cheerleading training is trying to kick in, and you break surface and you take a huge gasp of air. There are huge mounds of ash floating in the ocean around you where the monster was. And you look over and you see the sword, pieces of the blade, of the hilt shattered, floating on the surface of the lake.
Mash, you okay?
Whoa.
Get a bigger problem.
Is it the sword for slaying Leviathans? Shouldn't it be able to handle that?
It's the only thing that can slay Leviathan. Doesn't mean it's designed to do so.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
If
You
you're
know,
killing...
you put together that piece of jewelry. I bet you could do it for a sword. I think you got this.
Is that all for Maris?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Maris, great job. Eero, your turn.
So, I guess Ira wouldn't know if the Leviathan is just ash at this point. Ira's gonna sprint after Conway 100%.
All right, you and I'm gonna say, I'm trying to figure out how to do this part, because I want this to be a you roll, you know. So Conway,
But Conway is significantly better equipped to deal with Malakota than Iro is.
he absolutely is. He is at this point.
But you're
anyway.
a hero, Eero. This is your moment.
I want to stress, Iro has not actually accomplished anything in this entire combat.
This is your moment.
So, Eero, I think that Conway is pursuing him as he's running through the hallways. He is going to be, He is going to run out he's going to jump out onto the balcony. You'll see Malakota like open one of the windows and jump out onto the balcony. Conway is in fast pursuit. He shoots a spell at him. Let me see. And it barely misses, slicing right through, right past his arm. Eero, you crawl out onto the balcony after your teacher. 2 against 1. Malakota's back is against the balcony wall. What do you do?
The balcony looks out over the water, right?
Yes.
Do we all see the Leviathan crumbling into... Is the entire Leviathan crumbling into dust at this moment?
Yes. So you see Malakota turn his head to look out over the water at his beast that is now ash in the ocean, ash in the air being whipped around, ash in the rain, and his eyes grow large as he sees the shattered pieces of that sword in the ocean. And even he looks devastated at that sight. Like, he did not expect that to happen. He did not expect to see that. And he looks back at you with wild eyes, lifts his wand. We're going to do a combative. All right, let's go flight. Okay. And I'll roll 1 for Conway too. Okay. So.
Is this to avoid being hit? What am I rolling to do?
Yeah, so he's going to shoot a blinding spell at both of you.
Okay. I got a 10 total on my...
Okay, let me roll real quick. So Malakota rolled a 16. And let me roll Conway real quick, okay? Oh, fuck. So Conway rolled a 24.
Okay.
And in that moment, what's going to happen is that Conway has 2 decisions. He can either deflect the spell away from him, or he can try to save you. It's going to hit one of you.
There is a correct decision here. There is a correct decision.
Do you want to scar Eero for life?
That is Conway's decision to make. So, Danny, what does he do?
After losing his student, you know that he's gonna
Yeah.
save
He's
you.
gonna help you.
You know he's gonna save
It's literally Conway's entire thing, is that trauma of
Mhm.
this losing a student.
Yep.
He's gonna
Yep.
help you. And
Deanna, take a
Eero.
breath, man.
Yeah. I can't do anything is the problem. There's nothing that Eero can do.
what's going to happen is that the spell that shoots straight for you, Conway steps in front and takes it to the eye. Okay?
Okay.
While this is happening, Malakota...
Like he takes an arrow to the eyeball.
It's not an arrow. It's
It's
a
a
blindness spell, right?
Okay.
it's a
I know.
blinding spell, yeah.
It's just the way you said it sounded like he took an arrow to the eye.
Yeah. No, it's not an arrow, it is a blinding spell. And you'll hear Master Conway give a grunt of pain as he cries out as the blinding spell hits him in the eye. And in the same moment, Malakota will give you a little bit of a smile, Eero, right before he decides to fall off the edge of the balcony into the water.
I'm so small. That's the problem. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess I jump in after him, I guess. I jump in after him. I'm jumping in after him. I jump in after him. Yeah.
You gonna jump in after him?
Huh?
Oh, I said you're gonna jump in after him.
Yeah.
Okay. You hit the water. Malakota is at this point down in the water. He is sinking further down. Maris, you turn your head to see the splash of this happening. It's all very, very, very quick. Go ahead, Eero. As Malakota is swimming deeper and deeper along the bottom of the castle, along the side of the castle, go ahead and give me a flight check.
Does Eero see me?
Go ahead and let me give you the TN real quick.
As he's swimming.
I have more adversity tokens now that I've got it.
You're trying to catch up to him, right? Is that what you're trying to do?
Eero is going to do what they are actually good at.
Okay.
They are going to try to stealth after him if they can. Keep him in sight, but make it so that he doesn't know where she is in conjunction to him. Is that possible or no?
He heard the splash behind him of you.
There's a lot of splashing happening currently.
There is. I'm just trying to figure out in open water how you would do that, and maybe crawling along.
He's going
the
around
side,
the side of the building, right?
Along the side of the building. He's going straight down.
Okay.
He's going down. He's headed straight down. So you could probably crawl along the building to try to pursue. And I will warn you, this will probably be one of the last rolls of the night because we're going to end off real soon. And then we'll pick up next time. This is going to be a really high roll. I'm going to warn you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me... Okay. 17. See if you can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
You have your drunk dice too.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I rolled a 4 and a 1, so that's a 3. Plus 2 is 5.
Okay. Okay. So, Eero, you will be crawling along the side of the castle, trying to keep up with Malakota. Malakota is faster than you would think, swimming down deeper into the ocean. You try to keep up, but eventually he swims into the darkness of the deep, deep waters. And you know where he's headed, but right now, you cannot catch up with him, unfortunately. But you know he's gone down there. Okay?
Okay.
You know what direction he's going.
Yup. Eero cannot breathe underwater, as established last time.
Right. So that might be the thing that ultimately stops you, is that you're following him down, and then you feel that you need to start breathing. So you head up. You go back up to the surface, and you look around. There's students crying. There's students panting. There's students like just trying to assemble, trying to gain kind of what was going on. There's a lot of kids who had no clue what was happening. And let me see if I can change. And I'm assuming you guys want to find yourselves.
Eero's gonna get Conway and bring him over to Toivo so he can look at the blindness.
Okay.
Maris wants to collect every single piece of that sword.
Okay. You collect every piece of that sword. So I'm trying to kind of like also change the... You collect every single piece of that sword, the blade, the hilt. You take time doing that. And what do you do with that? You keep it close?
Yep.
Okay. Eero, you're going to take Conway. Conway is kind of like, you can tell it hit him halfway. It didn't hit him fully. He turned his head and it hit him in one eye. And so he's going to have, you're going to have Toivo look at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do some healing.
And Toivo will look at him and start to try to heal his eye. And there'll just be a lot of people basically coming together to try to recover and figure out what was going on. The castle, for the most part, you can tell, was fairly unscathed, surprisingly. I think in part due to the fact that you guys helped in keeping the monster away from the spires. There are some tiles missing from the left-hand spire, the ones that Oculus was lobbing. But for the most part, the combination of the runes and you guys coming together to distract it away helped with that, because it really could have destroyed a good portion of the castle.
Yep.
Walker's off to the side. He's like soaking wet and he's looking down at his hands like, I don't know what happened. I had the sword. A sword can beat anything. It's in the myth. It's in the actual myth. And he's talking to whoever will listen to him around. That some of the teachers have come over to check up on him. And what would you guys like to do? One last little thing just before we end the episode, if there's anything you guys would like to do.
I 100% believe Oculus is unconscious in the water somewhere.
Oh my God! Yes, you are. Jesus. Anybody want to? So you guys look around.
Niora, as soon as
just face down, she looks like. I mean, she probably would have floated up at some point. She is 100% unconscious,
absolutely,
and possibly dead.
There's a fish chewing on your hair. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Niora did see Ackley's go in.
Okay.
So I think Niora can just the second things that's turned to ash before people even start talking. Niora just dives in.
Okay. Niora, I will allow you not even a check. Just go
Niora's quick.
Oculus. She is unconscious for sure. Not dead. But you definitely probably have to take some water out of her lungs.
Which Niora can do, I imagine, pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
How is everyone okay? Like Ackley's will be fine. How is everyone?
I mean, I'm uninjured. I think Toivo is looking at Conway, who is blind.
Okay.
My hands hurt.
Okay.
And Riley will walk over and be like, "What happened to your hands?"
Does Maris have like 3rd-degree burns?
Yeah, probably.
Ooh.
They're definitely red and raw.
Okay, we know where Malakota's going, but right now we saved the school. Malaka's plan is stopped. So that's more important.
Yeah,
You
but
all
who
okay?
knows what he'll do to Zola?
Then
Also,
we'll-
he's gonna panic now, right?
I mean, I'm not hurt. I can still do things. I can go. Anyone else?
Master Conway will be sitting by you guys. I think Toivo's probably normal size now, unless you want to keep him big.
Yeah.
And he is sitting basically right by Toivo, and he turns and he's just like, you are not going to pursue him right now. Not by yourselves. Not right now.
We've got to do something.
And we will, but we got to figure out what.
Yeah.
I know we don't have a lot of time, but none of you are running off on your own. Just stay put. And especially you guys, help to save the school. So let's just figure out what we want to do next.
Yeah. Also, holy shit! Well done, everyone. Just as a side note, we killed a thing.
I broke the sword.
Achilles just like leans over and begins vomiting.
Yeah, I can't quite you.
A leech crawls out of her nose.
Maris, what did you say? Also, Achilles, somebody help Achilles.
Yeah, I'm on it. And I think I was just gonna start patting the Achilles' back.
He's rotting over there.
Maris is going to hold out the pieces that she's collected. And she did collect everything.
And he'll pick up the piece and he'll turn it over in his fingers and he'll look to you. This is the sword you took from the office, right?
Yeah.
This isn't the real sword.
What?
Excalibur wouldn't break like this. It's not the real sword.
But it
need-
killed the Leviathan.
Drops. Yes, in a way.
Okay.
Sent
Sent it
it-
back to hell.
Okay, well that's good for now, yeah?
Didn't kill it completely. Sent it back to hell. And yes,
Yeah.
that's fine. But the real Excalibur would
It's still
not
out there.
shatter like this.
So it's somewhere
Okay.
else.
Yeah.
Excalibur, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess maybe Zola had a hand in this.
Okay, so that's
So we can't
Okay.
be expelled for stealing or breaking the sword because we didn't steal or break Excalibur. It was just a random
just-
sword in his office.
Well, I don't think I'd go around advertising it quite
yeah,
yet.
like
Right.
Walker doesn't need to know.
Oh, but Avery did the thing, so no one has to
Yeah.
know. And she
No one has to
points at
know.
a couple of other, like, wands and stuff that still look like Excalibur.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
magic will probably eventually
Okay.
fade when it comes to that. But he will look to the piece again and be like, you guys want to keep this or just
Yes.
get rid of the
We'll keep it for-
evidence?
no, keep it for now, yeah,
We're
you need to keep
keeping
it for now.
this.
It's a
Okay.
souvenir.
That makes sense then. And he looks to Eero and he's like, you remember his face?
Malakota's face?
When he saw the sword break.
Oh, he didn't
yeah.
know either. Did he?
Okay.
He was after the sword.
Oh no. Oh, he's
Wait,
gonna go
when-
torture
Oh yeah,
Zola
he looked
even
mortified, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Mortified.
the
Yeah.
idea of taking the Leviathan would obviously mean the sword would have to come out, but that was probably the plan. Obviously, yeah,
That was the plan.
but if it wasn't Excalibur there, it was okay. Would you need?
He used you guys.
I mean, it was also a necessary thing. I still think.
Right. But that's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
But
But nobody
we-
knew. We
It
had
still
to.
worked out in the end.
Okay. We'll regroup. We'll figure out what we want to do, and we'll make our
Yeah.
plan for next. But right now, everybody's gotta rest.
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
recover.
okay. I didn't really get hit by anything. I didn't get hit or anything at all. I'm fine. So anyone who needs me, I'm here to help.
Yeah, can Toivo help with my hands, maybe?
I'll help what Toivo looks after Conway.
Okay.
I'm not quite as good at Toivo, but I can do some things.
Okay.
Make a salve.
Yeah, on it.
I'm gonna go check on the other students. Make sure everybody's okay. Everybody's okay here?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
All right. And just so you all know, the school will know about what you've done. The good things you've done.
Okay. Okay.
I promise.
Thanks.
And he'll walk off.
You too. Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Holy shit, Danny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was trying to make it obvious. Like the thing didn't die; it was sent back to hell. But yes,
Yeah.
you guys have been like guessing a lot of the things that I've been planning for the last I don't know if you guys remember being like, it's probably a fake sword. It's probably a fake sword made by Zola, and I was like, oh my god, guys.
We are just so smart.
We are very intelligent students.
But apparently, it was still surprising enough.
Yeah,
we don't
because
believe
it's all well and good it's all well and good like theorizing about it.
I think
Well-
we all. Sorry, go ahead.
The difference between like theorizing about it and having like confirmations and stuff.
Yeah.
There were
I
just
think
so many
we all-
options.
I thought it was a fake until I saw like the runes on the inside of the
Yeah,
thing. And I was
same.
like, oh, okay, well maybe it's real,
Yeah.
and maybe I'm a silly nanny.
That was trying to think if I should tell you right now or at the end of the game because we're almost at the end.
Yeah, tell us at the final session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when you go, here are the missing things. Yeah.
Here's the things
Here's
you missed,
all
yeah.
the stuff that you missed.
All right.
Dumbasses.
You've been pretty much putting all the pieces together pretty well up to this point. Yeah. Okay. So let me do closing announcements. Let's get through that real quick. So thank you to all of our followers and subscribers for joining us tonight. I believe we had a few followers last night as well.
Yes, we did. I'm gonna and we had one that was like on a day that we weren't streaming, so I'm gonna shout them out as well. So shout out to Dread Queen Cinnamon Roll for the follow.
That's a dope username.
Kitty Witty Bitty for the follow. Winter's Tales for the raid yesterday. Fall Tea for the follow yesterday. And then we had ADH Adventures for the raid yesterday as well. We had 2 raids. Time Jumper 77 for the follow. Justin Ankar for the follow. Hello ID for the resub. And Flack Obama for the 15 stream streak sub. Or no, I'm sorry, not sub. They've watched 15 streams in a row.
Nice.
Which is legendary.
Congratulations to everybody. Thank you so much for following and resubbing and watching all of our stuff. We'd love to have you here. Please follow us on social media. We all have social media, and then Ink and Liar also has social media. We have an Instagram, we have a Facebook, and we have a Discord. So come join us there. We do have a Kids on Brooms channel where we talk, do art, all sorts of fun stuff. If you enjoy our show, please consider supporting us with a sub or use that free Twitch Prime sub. It takes a lot to bring you this work every week. We do love it. So please, throw a little our way, and we'll throw a little your way through content. And you can catch up on all of our episodes through YouTube. I think it would probably be still under the live tab, correct?
Should be.
Yeah, so check the live tab on our YouTube and you can check on recent episodes, catch up or rewatch, whatever you'd like to do. What's happening at Majestic Goose this week, Danny?
That's an excellent question. We've got That's Pretty Crafty tomorrow. Tomorrow with a special guest. We've got Dan Vaskavich of the Redacted Reports, and we're going to be talking about the King in Yellow and making creepy ass masks to go with it, which sounds like maybe a terrible idea, and I don't think I'll ever put it on because you don't put a mask on and then if you ever want to take it off and keep your skin. So yeah, there's lots happening tomorrow that I need to prepare for. That is 7:30 tomorrow Eastern time, a little later than our usual start time.
7:30 Eastern time. Go check them out. They're always a good time. And then, of course, Wednesday we have Iron Valor, and Iron Valor is our reoccurring D&D 5e game. It airs Wednesdays and starts at 7 p.m. CST, 5 p.m. PST, same time as us. It's a challenging adventure with high stakes and plenty of danger, and you as the audience members can even interact and participate by giving the party luck points, blesses, and even cursing the DM, which sounds like a lot of fun. Love cursing the DM. I'm real glad people don't have to curse me in this one. I feel like the odds are stacked against me sometimes. Anyway, from those drunk dice. Right now they're running through the Tales from the Yawning Portal module, so they have lots of fun doing dungeon crawls, and you should check them out.
I think they've just been gifted a like a house or something, so they're having a housewarming party.
Oh, okay.
I'm in their chat, so like they were posted about it today about they got like their group house or manor or something.
Well, go to their housewarming party. Bring a gift.
Bring some wine, bring some flowers.
Yeah, dirty up their
Nice
bathroom.
cheese board.
Have sex on their bed.
There was a single
Okay,
bed
Ava.
for the entire party.
Break it. It's got to be a party, so make it a party, everybody. All right. Yeah, tonight was wild. Tonight was definitely a fun time. It felt like a party here, even though we were fighting a gigantic monster, and Ava and Oculus almost ate it.
Yeah.
Truth.
All right, guys.
This Sunday at 6 p.m.
that's right.
8 CST, 9 EST, and 2 a.m. British Standard Time. I just say British Standard Time because no one knows what BST is over here. That's not a thing. No Man's Land, which is our campaign of Through the Breach, which is a Malifaux tabletop role-playing game experience. Danny is in it, I am in it, Tessa is in it, and then our friend CJ is also in it, and it is GM'd by one of the people in Danny's writing room, and also Danny's husband, Zach. Most importantly, part of Danny's writing room, secondary husband. I believe currently we are in a deeply haunted mine, which we are investigating to see what exactly happened to the miners in there that forced them to shut down the mine with the miners inside. I don't know if we've gotten to the sweat yet. The pools.
I don't think we're in the sweat
I
pools
think so,
yet.
because we were talking about Ridley was talking about stinky butts. He thought
then
they
we are
might
in the
be
sweat
in the
pools.
butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in the sweatiest mines of all time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, come join us this week. Join us on Sunday for sweat.
Hopefully that was alluring
Oh
enough
my
a description.
God.
for you to
The sweaty butthole.
Sweat up to your knees. Like you're wading, splashing through sweat. It's disgusting. It's
Yummy.
horrific what Zach has done
If
to us.
you liked what happened tonight with the orifice, then come check us out on Sunday.
It's orifice
damn it.
central on No Man's Land.
All right, stick with us, guys. We are going to raid, and we hope to see you next Monday.
Bye.